All right. Hey, welcome. It is Thursday night. We're ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Very excited for that. And we are on the high seas, approaching rapidly the dark island of Darktow. We can see it in our sights. We do not believe that necessarily we have been seen yet, and we will see exactly how we want to approach. Our amazing crew is on a rescue mission for some, you could say, board members of an organization they've been hired with, which they have found out at the same time are in fact Rowan's parents, and so these have aligned and they have bidden up some friends. We are going to see how we approach everything today. So, before I forget, there was one more thing. So, music today is brought to you by the Critical Role album. We've got Welcome to Teodore, which you can get the links in the description to download and or buy, and that would be great. You should get it. It's good music. I'm a big fan. So, other than that, we will proceed. Remember, you can give inspiration in the chat as well as treasure boosts. So, now, currently, the red moon of Rudis sits in the south. Katha in its orbit north. It is an opposed cycle. The cycles of the moons have been the study of much numerology in Wildmount and Exandria, as Katha observes a 33-day cycle, while Rudis observes a 6-month. And thus their phasing and relative position to one another is a constant shift. And currently they're in the same phase, though opposite in the sky, which is referred to as opposed, and is generally taken that there are forces that are moving of great import, that light and misery and despair are at vying for control of the night or the times. And thus, being caught between that and the glorious depiction of stars on the night sky, on the seas just north of Darktow, we find a ship painted with fire and a crew getting their jobs done, and a group of friends and teammates, and some might say a burgeoning family, are on the deck, having just witnessed the sun set and the moon's rise into position, discussing their options for the speck of an island that they will soon potentially deal with. So, knowing that you need a plan, some complications have arisen earlier today. Your captain came down with a mysterious illness. Trying to deal with it has been problematic. Currently, they had some, as is wont at any ship, they have potion of cure disease, to which they immediately attempted to give them, for not for everyone, but specifically for captains and the higher up crew, in order to take care of these things, and these have largely proven ineffective. There is rumor of something nearby that may help, but they'd have to change course. But also, this isn't something that's going to remain forever. This is something that does pass. Should we want to let the time go by. And Mordecai himself makes it very clear that he does not need a course change if the need is not. He is good with proceeding directly to Darktow should everyone need it. He will not allow his health to be the issue here, because again, we know that it will clear soon. So even though it is sort of funny because it makes his voice sound really, really high, everyone has tried not to laugh except Spark, who just lets it rip. But currently Mordecai is in the captain quarters resting with the first mate, who, not in the quarters themselves, has kept a little bit of a guard, because letting crew and even not crew mock the captain like that is not good for morale, and has had a stern eye on Spark to stay away from the quarters. So,
was his disease cured by lesser restoration? I have lesser restoration.
No. So no. It was resistant to these magical aids.
What about the disease? Poisons? Would I know what kind of disease?
Yeah. Let's spend an hour talking.
The disease itself is known as forge rot.
Gotcha.
And ultimately, knowing precisely how it works, it's typically it typically is a typically it's by blacksmiths who do not clean their tools.
I love that this started as a mysterious illness, and now we know everything about it.
Well, this started by my tools, and this also takes it's when that type of dirt and grime bacteria mixes with residuum, and so typically it's in magical blacksmiths that this is the biggest problem. And thus, as that combines, it usually gets into the lungs and can wreak a little bit of havoc, but rest, water, time away from the forge usually takes care of it. And the first mate has been very worried since he got it, and started to look through and did find sort of a weird sense that some of the crew had items that probably didn't go through the full curing process when they got them with a magical nature, which more than likely means they did not pay for said items. Nice. Because he just kind of went in and stole them. So they're kind of dealing with that right now, going, we've got stolen items, and that has been the price. And so I'm not messing with any of you because you guys are kind of the bosses, but all the crew now has had to give up their weapons, and they've asked Evelina to please verify whether the weapons are good to go. And should you do that, you would find that there are 3 particular weapons that had carried it that need to go through a forge finishing, or need to be quarantined for the time being to make sure no one else gets sick.
How hot does it have to be for a forge finishing?
I'm going to Google this. Because I don't have this temperature on the top of my head. As hot as it gets to heat the metal to hammer it.
So if we cast heat metal,
Yeah. Heat metal would do it, actually.
Well, I was
Okay.
gonna create bonfire, but heat metal's probably better.
Yeah, creep bonfire would not
Yeah.
give the heat. That much I'm certain. But heat metal
Alright.
would be able to cure these.
okay, yeah. So I'll do that.
Hellebrim's gonna
Isn't
go
that like
to
a third level spell slot though?
No.
Hellebrim's
level.
gonna go to Spark and be like, Spark. Not now, but later.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say but soon, and I was like, oh fuck, Vera.
No, not that. Not now, but later. I have this, and he holds up his water skin of voices.
Is that the
People-
water that you thought you needed to get because I couldn't make things hot enough for you?
No. This is a different water. It's a special
Why do you have so much
magical water.
fucking water?
Listen,
Can we talk about that?
Spark, listen.
Okay, all right.
We've
water.
all heard Mordecai's voice lately.
It's so good.
Well, this water will make you be able to speak like that.
Oh fuck yes.
Not now, but later. After he gets better. I will let you have a one-time use of this.
Okay, that's bullshit because if I wanted to fool everybody in the crew and make them think that I'm the captain and pull some hilarious prank, it would need to be now and not when he's better. So, thanks but no thanks, I guess.
But you can use it to torment Mordecai?
Or now to torment an entire crew.
All right.
Yes! I can see why
But-
Evelina is married to you.
I would like the use of one bean.
Oh, fuck yeah, here you go. And I'll just hand over a bean. I don't give a shit.
Alright. It only works for the next 25 words, though. So you have to choose them wisely.
After I drink it, right?
Yes, and it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay,
or
cool.
Until it burns through your system.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna hold on to that.
But when you figure it out, just come find me.
Why do I have to find you?
Because then after you drink it, the next 25 words you say will be it.
Okay, but why do I have to find you?
Because I have the water.
No, I want the... You're not gonna give it to me?
No, because then you'll drink all of them, and then you'll do it all in one go.
That's so fucking... Fine. Fine. I take back what I said. I don't know why Evelina's married to you. Okay, yeah. I guess let's go figure out how to do Rowan's parents thing.
I'm actually I'm gonna go talk to Ruffles, as before Mordecai came under some sickness. He had mentioned to Ruffles about potentially having me help out with some of the ship's duties, and now that Mordecai is under the weather, Rowan feels like he needs to step up, take on some more responsibility around the ship. So I'm just gonna go up to Ruffles and ask what I can do to maybe help take some of the responsibilities off the first mate, now temp captain.
Still the first mate.
Still the first mate.
That's right, I'm the captain now.
Okay. No. Right. Yes. So you asked her if there's things you can help with?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Honestly, it's pretty easy right now. The route to Darktow has a pretty strong wind. It used to be a major commerce center, so they found it, and funny thing, most of the trade routes now particularly avoid it, even though it would be the best way to go. So it's fairly easy sailing.
Mordecai had mentioned there might be like a reef or something we have to navigate around. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Do we know where the reef is? I mean, we could just stop short of it.
I talked to the captain, and if we get to the reef, they will fire upon us should we stop short. Once we get there, we will need to go right away and be very wary.
How far away from Darktow could we stop?
From what the captain has told me, it seems that if they see us and we stop, there will be trouble. And it would also raise suspicion for if we do decide to land the correct way. From what he said, their defenses and watches are pretty, I'd say, paranoid.
So I guess that almost throws out the idea of making a smash and grab, because I mean, if they're that paranoid about stopped ships, if we just float on by and try to snag someone off the island, they're gonna definitely shoot at us.
Yeah.
Yes. He said he said there are several towers hidden within the reef and built into it that have quite the munitions and manned 24/7.
Well,
Though I believe should we go more dinghy or want to have some type of plan to get closer, it is possible. But certainly, we wouldn't want to get much closer than this. Unless we found it.
What if I go down to my panic room and I cast Disguise Self?
To try to do what? You're trying
Just try to make the ship look different.
So you would be stretching the way the magic is supposed to work by a lot, because it is the idea of it does not necessarily let you. It doesn't make the ship you. It just allows you to cast as if you were standing on any part of the ship.
I ain't hear that I couldn't try it though.
Correct. So the way this would work is you would do your modifier, so charisma, and a fail would have dire consequences, or not dire, but have consequences. You probably won't die, but it would stress your system.
The fee would be a lot less if we didn't look so shiny and new.
I mean, if we're worried about the fee, I've got the money.
Well, I know, but the more we have to pay to get in, the less money we have to.
With Mordecai would indicate, because the first mate knows nothing about Darktow, but the Mordecai would indicate that it really doesn't matter because he's showing up with a new ship, new to him. So
It would make it easier for us to get away, though.
Correct. But as far as the amount of money paid, it's not going to really affect that because he will still have gotten a new ship that he did not have, and therefore he owes a portion to the Planet King.
Okay. But it would make it easier for us to get away. And we could stop short, float by, try and do a smash and grab, and then if they try to follow us, we could lose them and change into a different ship entirely.
Yeah, but that's saying that we lose them. I mean, I'm sure they've got faster ships than this.
I can't believe you would insult my ship like that.
I mean, we know they're working on skyships too. So, and the ones they're working on are incredibly mobile.
Hello, Brum, can't you create a storm or something?
It's not really a storm per se. I mean, I can summon a cloud, and it goes away. Like, it's not a big storm.
A cloud.
It's
We fog,
only-
right?
It's not fog. It's a lightning storm cloud. It's one cloud. It stretches maybe 60 feet at max.
I'm just saying, if we wanted to try the smash and grab, that's probably our best bet, so that we're not easily recognized if and when we have to circle back.
Yeah, I'm just worried that they'll see us transform, and then it's... I mean... Then it's null and void.
I mean, I guess I can cast it at will, though, so we could do it farther back. Like, it's not going to cost me a spell slot. It's going to be really difficult to do. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to make this seem like this is the easiest thing I've ever done. And I don't think I would be doing anything else. I would have to stay in that room and probably just focus on that.
And if it doesn't work, then we don't change. They're all on our tail, and you could be down.
Yeah.
Evelina, what are your thoughts?
Evelyn is not there.
Oh,
I have no
sorry.
idea where you guys are.
Because I'm
Ruffles,
thinking we changed before we approached.
I believe everybody's on the main deck was how we were kind of doing the narration at the time. But
I thought Rowan said he had gone to speak to somebody. That's why I was.
yeah, but that would still be on the main deck because the captain quarters is up top. So like he walked 15 feet away to speak to somebody.
Okay.
I will also say, I do have the ability to give us water breathing.
Oh, why do we always? Oh, it's
But
but
that
that my
would-
hair.
But that would involve us doing an awful lot of swimming and then blending in and subterfuge.
well, that actually, I've kind of got an idea. Like, one of the biggest problems that we've had, I imagine, is knowing where this reef is. The one person that's sailed through it is out for the count, but Helibram, can you turn into any, I don't know, water-moving creatures?
Mostly freshwater, although I've been watching some of the other animals while we've been traveling. I think I could do a dolphin, or maybe an octopus.
That might be perfect. I mean, I was just thinking something that can see underwater, see the reef, and guide the ship through it.
Hey, Evelina, do you want my hat? It helps you breathe underwater, and I really, 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 really don't want to go underwater.
For purposes of this, just 'cause I'm just going to say Evelina's reading off to the side. She's not in the conversation. But she's there. She's close by.
Yeah.
If that's cool.
I think Spark will go up and like tap Evelina.
Yes.
Hey, your husband's gonna probably turn into a dolphin or some shit. Do you want my hat so you can follow him? Because I wicked don't, because it's gonna mess up my hair. And she gestures to her literal fire hair.
Do I want your hat?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, you can breathe underwater already?
I'm sorry. What?
Did you already have a way to breathe underwater?
Possibly.
Or did you just want my hat?
Why are we talking about breathing underwater exactly?
So you can follow your husband?
All right. Okay? Why is he going underwater? Let's start there.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay, so he's gonna tell us where the reef is, but I think he's gonna be a dolphin, so I don't actually know how super good that's gonna work with him like guiding the ship. I think it'll be like, and I don't think we'll have any fucking idea what he's saying. So I thought maybe you could go as a human and tell us where to go so that we can understand you.
I
Just a
see.
shot in the dark.
But if you already have the hat, why aren't you going?
I literally just told you it's gonna fuck up my hair. I don't need my hair going out.
All right. All right.
Because Edgar won't do my hair. I've asked.
That's fine.
He's
That's
like, I
fine.
can't. You just go. I think it's probably because of fire, but anyway.
Sure.
I mean, I could ask if somebody else wanted to go. I just thought maybe you'd want to go with your husband.
Sure. I'll go.
I'll watch Amelia.
All right.
I did not think she was going to say yes to that.
Me neither.
Out of character, it is a cap of water breathing. I'm sure that was, but Spark would not have explained that in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. During the whole conversation, Wei was looking at him like, he's pretty fast. He could go in the water, but he doesn't want to, so he's not even like trying to not look at them, just like, I could go, but no, I'm fine, I'm gonna look somewhere else. If she wanna, yep, she can go there if she wants to. Trying not to get involved into that conversation.
Do I get to pick the command word for my hat?
Yeah, can do that.
Okay. I have to think of something that would be really funny.
But yeah, so I put that up so you can have an idea of how Darktow Isle is set up.
God, those waves.
Only one way in and out, it looks like.
I mean, one easy way in, but
Yeah.
I mean, you could get in by like the right or top, but you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Darktow is like in the south of it, but is the rest of the island inhabited, or is it just like Darktow and then nothing on the rest of the island?
Like there is a forest. That forest is used often, and more can I get this information?
Okay.
Is used for like natural gathering, especially in leaner times and such. So there's a whole island, but Darktow itself is that southern part.
So, but I'd like to know if we were to like circle, like big circle around and come from the north, would they know we approached the island? Is it that occupied?
They have sentries.
Yeah.
So there's militaristic sentries everywhere. So you'd have to avoid those somehow.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyone have a way to make this boat go underwater?
Hold, please. What if... Halibram, could you shape water?
Shape water is a really small space. Create water is or control water is the
Yeah.
bigger one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so. Redirect flow on the portion of the spell says that I can change the direction that water flows, and I feel like when water is coming into the ship, if we were underwater, it would be from too many directions, right? So I don't think I could do it.
Let me. I'm gonna look at everyone's spells really quick.
Can't make like a bubble.
Yeah, exactly right.
I mean, the only thing I could think of with the control water that would definitely work, because you could create a trench within the ocean, but not all the way to the bottom. So this would only work to get to a certain distance. You would just then have to figure out, you would need some type of illusion that's sort of big to make people not see the big trench.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'd have to like maintain this, I believe.
Right. So you couldn't
Yeah.
do the illusion. somebody else
So
would
I
need to
wouldn't
do
be
the
able to
illusion.
do anything after that.
Right,
And it
so
only
you're-
lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Technically, 20 if I get a long rest.
Um.
All right. So yeah. So you're trying to figure out if you want to try to sneak towards Darktow, one or two people, or try to navigate and land in Darktow.
Why aren't we just docking?
We can always do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll front the bill if that's what we want to do.
They're gonna know we're there, so.
Well, I think they're going to find out anyway. I don't think this place is unfortified, and I think they've probably had people try to invade this island before.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Let's
Yeah.
dock.
Let's go. Let's just avoid the reefs and
Oh yeah, we do still have to navigate around the reefs though. So if you want to
Yeah.
take my hat, go underwater, we can go back to that plan.
I'm still confused about why we need to be underwater.
So you can see the reefs.
So I can see the reefs.
Yeah, there's reefs underwater. You can't see them on the boat, and so people crash into them. They go.
Well,
Explode.
can't I just see them from the air?
I don't know how water works or ocean reefs work.
I don't know if you could see them from the air. Maybe the water.
How clear is the water?
Yeah.
So I mean, they get murky as to the depth that the ship has to be within the water, so it would be potentially troublesome to be able to see exactly where. And the way it does work is you are above the reefs in most ships at some point, and you're just going through the parts that are more shallow, and you have to move. Like, it's pretty treacherous. But
Yeah.
you could definitely, the air would help.
Does the ship have a rowboat?
Yes.
Does the ship have a rowboat?
So-
Does it?
Why don't we anchor and row to the shore?
I think Mordecai was saying that if we stop
we
the
stop,
ship,
They
they're
should.
gonna be suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also generally, as Mordecai knows, is that if you're not docked, you're not under protection of the Plank King and the laws, and are essentially a free ship to any of the pirates. So they would be like, oh, look, a ship, and anyone could just get into their boat, go out there, and essentially claim your ship.
Bitch, I'd like to see them try. If
Or
you'd
you'd
rather
not be on the ship.
Rowan go down with Hellebrum and you go from the air.
But I just want to make the plan.
Sure. That would...
Don't Matt, would I know anything about I'm guessing not, but would I know anything about like the type of senses that seafaring creatures would have? Like, if would I know that dolphins have echolocation?
I mean, Hellburn would have an idea of that. They could tell you these things.
Yeah.
So I just Halibrum. Would there be any way for you to, like, I mean, even if you were a sea creature, would you be able to see the reefs at all? Like, would there be any way if the water is that murky?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think if I were a dolphin and the water was murky, I would be able to. Probably not an octopus, especially because octopi are kind of small, and I'm not gonna turn into a giant octopus in reef water because I don't think it would. I think if the sentries saw a giant octopus in like a reef, I think that might be a sign. But a small octopus, less
All
so.
right. I think that, and not to kind of do a lot of stuff. I think Mordecai can attempt to do what he can to get everybody through. I think one thing he mentions is we don't need Hellboom getting eaten by Idoc.
By what?
Idoc.
What's that?
What is that?
Let's not ask follow-up questions. This sounds fine.
I kind of want follow-up questions.
I'm curious though.
Idoc. Oh, Idoc's the dragon turtle that guards the reef.
Oh!
Okay, so yeah, no, nothing in the water.
Cute. And his name's Iduck? Oh my god, do you think it's because he ate a duck one time?
I'm sure he ate a duck. He eats a lot of things.
Well, it sounds like you're getting better because your voice doesn't sound like you got kicked real hard anymore.
I know. Oh nope. Sorry. It just totally. Yep. Anyway, you can dock if you guys want to, if that's what you want to try to do here. I was trying to be more like Joe than realizing it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, I think Evelina's the smartest person I have ever met in my entire life, and if she thinks the best idea is the dock, the best idea is probably the dock.
I kind of agree. I feel like we should dock.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather just blow up the whole island, but, you know.
Okay. So that is your plan. That's fine. What we'll do then? All right. I got an idea here.
Hopefully Evelina was back to reading when I said she was the smartest person I know.
She wasn't.
She's reading your book.
She's reading the picture book.
God.
So
Have we had a long rest since our last encounter, though?
It's a good question.
yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Has it been one day or a few days?
Believe you're about 3 days out at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, okay. Finding your way through, the ship moves, and there's many times when it's going to get extremely dicey. So, this next part will be a skill challenge to determine how messed up that your ship will become by the time it's docked. So it kind of takes all hands on deck, especially because not everyone is practiced. Usually this is a big thing that people would go through. Taking even the untrained crew that is here is risky. And Mordecai has just noted that, shouldn't get too bad up. But So, what would everyone like to do to help guide the ship through the reef? So here's where we can do if you want to be a dolphin and these types of things. If you wanted to fly above, all this can happen. It just was more the idea of being able to navigate like secretly was rough. So, what do you want to do?
I want to go down to my panic room. If I can, okay, I would know from previously when I am like synced with the ship or whatever. Can I sense a distance out from the ship at all, or just what's on the ship?
It's just what's on the ship is really within maybe 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
Not too much.
Okay. I'm just trying to think within 10, 15 feet. Probably wouldn't be enough. Okay. Then I will cast dancing lights as far away as I can in the 120-foot area to try and kind of illuminate the water a little bit better so we can see the reefs.
Okay, make a charisma check.
Uh, 21.
21. Okay. Be doing that. What else? What else are we gonna do? That's one success. No failures yet.
I am going to be a dolphin and use my blind sight to figure out where like some of the danger parts are, and maybe like I don't know, jump out of the water to let people know this is a bad area.
Sure. I would say perception check with advantage for dolphin.
Okay. Perception with advantage. That's a natural 20.
Hey.
Very good. So that gives 2. What else?
I don't know if this would help guide the ship in, but what Rowan would be doing is he's gonna go down into the hull of the ship, and if we hit any parts of the reef that like cause it to start taking on water, he's gonna try to use his mending, his hammer, and any of the boards that are down there to try to fix any holes that might appear in the side of the ship.
Yeah. So I guess go ahead and do intelligence check.
$22.
22. Very good. And then what's Wave doing?
Well, I don't have any spells, and I've never been on a boat before, so I'm just gonna lend my strengths, whatever would be needed to steer the ship if someone on the crew need help, or even since I'm very dexterous, if I need to go up to look at something or like anywhere that need me, and I can lend help. Is the only thing I can do, I think.
Okay. So yeah, I think just trying to be fairly maneuverable, making sure communication's working well. You can do an acrobatics check.
Okay. 25.
25. Very cool. And finally, Evelina.
Evelina will use her knowledge of the ocean and reefs to help map out the safest possible route using predictions.
Okay. Go ahead and make a nature check, please.
That's 11.
Okay. Very good. All right. So moving through the reef is pretty good. There are a few moments of contact, and so this will result in 20% hull damage. But you're able to make it through, and as you move, you see the battlements, various towers, and what's interesting within the reefs, A lot of these are made part of reef stone, but part of these things that seem to actually lock on to different areas. And so you see that they essentially are mobile forts, so that the configuration of them can be changed from day to day, week to week, so that no one can ever truly know where the different forts are. And at one point, you do see an eye about the size of your sail come from the water to see the colors of the ship and then go back down deep. As Idoc sees that you fly the Revelry colors. And after about a good hour of making it through the treacherous reefs, you finally find port. As you approach, you see that the ship not being, I would say, you see that there is a battlement or contingent of about 35 individuals who are spread out among the docks. Many with crossbows, a few with what look like rifles, ready to fire upon the ship. 2 ships have moved out a little bit within the port docks and have readied cannons. As the docking is made.
You guys should let me do the talking.
Oh.
So what ultimately happens here is there's brief conversations. This is actually pre-docking. Flag language has made. You are put into a far part of the dock. And a representative comes aboard. This particular person comes with 3 kind of bodyguards, essentially. They are a dwarf who just has the longest beard, comes about down right to their shin. Mostly has like things to write stuff down, but you see carries 2 scimitars at their side, is like fully tatted up, and their actual hair that just flows around them from their head, at the top of their head, has been dyed 5 colors that kind of mimic the coloration of the reef itself that you've gone through, the coral. And they have their 3 bodyguards. All 3 are tiefling, and they dress in basically dark leather armor. One has 2 crossbows with 2 daggers, the other a spear on their back, and the last one just has a crystal on their neck and no armaments.
Out of character, I think Evelina should probably do the talking. If Jackie's good with that.
That's fine. Evelina would come down.
Certainly. So this is on the deck. He's come up the... so you docked. There is the ladder given down, and he's come up with these. Everyone goes... Right. Captain. You the captain?
No, I'm not the captain.
Good. So
Captain is ill.
Captain is ill. What is said? Why we put you here? Anybody else showing symptoms?
No, it's not contagious.
No. Excellent. And have you determined what the sickness is?
Yes.
And it is.
Full trot.
Have you found the substance that caused it?
Of course.
Do you need help curing it, or has
Already
it been
done.
dealt with? Excellent. Good. Well, now the last thing, simply, and Captain's name.
Captain's name, I don't know his last name.
Okay.
But I would
You
say,
give the captain's name. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Goes and see the tiefling with the crystal on their neck, female, goes, Geoffrey, I know Mordecai. He is one of us. Excellent. Are you the ship's doctor, then?
The closest thing there is to one, yes.
And when can the captain be expected to be...
I expect the captain to be up and about in a matter of days.
Then, on behalf of the Plank King, I can grant you a 5-day stay, though it is immediately expired upon the captain's full health, and thus he will need to make his way for his presentation.
Of course.
Good. No one knows any of you. You're all new to Darktow, is that correct?
Yes.
Well, you may, and it may be profitable to you, to stay on board for the time. You are here until your captain can do what he needs to do. However, should you need to go on shore or desire to go on shore, understand all proven crime is punishable by death, and is always punished by death by the hand of the Plague King himself. The nest, and he kind of gestures towards this large rocky, almost mountain tower that has risen up from this island. Goes, nest is off limits to any but senior crew members, and since you're not introduced to everybody until your captain is better, that is severely punished. And hold on to your pockets if you go on, because if you don't catch anybody, we can't kill anybody. And people are pretty skilled. Understood?
Of course.
Any questions?
Yeah, you said we'd be severely punished if we went to the nest. What's more severely punishable than death?
A very slow death.
Okay.
Are there any other places we should veer away from?
I mean, slow death just gives us a chance to escape. You think it'd be... Anyway. Just clarification.
Most people have a hard time escaping when a pike is up their rear end.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be an issue for most people.
Well, we've no intention to break your laws.
No, I was just asking for clarification.
I was wondering too, to be honest.
The one with the crystal approaches you, Spark,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and gets within, just inches.
I kiss her.
She goes with it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then once it is completed, she quickly removes a small like stiletto dagger.
From where?
This will be actually it's right within her bra.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so fucking. Hey, can I get one of those?
And strikes. And you are able to move out of the way because your roll does not meet any of your armor classes.
Oh, joke's on her. I'm gonna take him fucking. I'm gonna fucking take her knife.
Okay.
Cause Kevin can do that.
Yep. Is it
So-
automatic or is there a roll?
It's a let's see, a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay. Nope. So it's away, and as you grab it, like there's this moment she tries to stab you. You're moving. The shield grabs the dagger, and there's this immediate like commotion. People wondering what's going on. And you where she was trying to stab was like your hands and such. That's why you're so easily able to get away. And as even you grab it, Kevin's like, "Oh my! This doesn't like magic at all. This prevents any magic being used from the one it is inserted into."
Well, that's just rude.
Is there a reason you're attacking our crew?
Thanks for the knife.
I was just trying to prove a point that there's ways to keep people still. Now,
Pretty sure you just gave me a knife.
may I? So she'll take out 100 gold and hold it out, please.
I don't know. Kevin says a pretty dope knife.
And there's very
I'm gonna look at the crew and see if they're like about to kill me already with this.
the crew or the party.
The party, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking to the party to see if they're.
I mean, they did say we should not commit crime and then try to stab you. So
I'm gonna look at the
From
other one and be
them.
like, her keeping that, is that a crime?
No, she gave it to me.
No, it is not a crime, though you may get her ire. So, just depends if it's worth it to you. She's being nice.
I'm looking at Evelina now specifically.
Well, seems like your persons should keep their weapons on their selves, lest they lose them.
Indeed. She's making an offer. If you refuse it, then that's up to you.
Well, it's not my call. I think the party that was attacked can easily make that call for herself. And now, if there's nothing further,
No, it's a really dope knife. Not for a fucking 100 gold. I'm gonna keep this. Thank you. Joke's on you, because
She-
Kevin told me what it was, and that was really the mistake.
She says, I see.
What's great about this is she has no fucking idea who Kevin is.
yeah,
Yeah. It's like, but people talking weird like that isn't necessarily strange. So she nods. Wow. I wish you all the luck in holding on to it and your head. She turns.
Is attempted murder a crime?
one would think so.
Goes,
Just curious.
they kind of continue off, and they disembark. Unless you have
Alright.
anything else you want to say to them. Eva says any questions. I mean, what if there's anything else?
So other than the nest, everything else, any other areas?
I mean, don't go breaking into people's homes, but that's your big deal. Anything else is not as troublesome.
Understood.
All right. When When they're gone, I'm just going to say, "Oh, that seems pretty simple. Don't break into people's homes, but attempting to stab them is perfectly fine."
Hey, does anyone want a knife
Truly
that makes
autumn.
it so people
Pirate
can't use
Island.
magic once you stab them?
I'm sorry?
Do you want a knife that makes it so people can't use magic after you stab them?
That
I
is
mean,
a very
I-
valuable weapon you have there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't stab a lot of people. So I just thought maybe someone who stabbed more people should have it.
I could
Sure.
stab. Mordecai could stab too, probably.
Well, Mordecai's not really getting a lot of use out of a knife right now, so
True.
Maybe let's store it somewhere safe for now.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tuck it in my bra.
Well, why don't we go get a feel for this area?
I feel like I should leave my money at home now.
Yes, I do believe we should leave most of our
I'm putting
money
everything in
there.
my bra.
The bra of voting.
hmm I mean, not everything, obviously, but my money for sure, for sure, for sure. And my spell focus.
Is everything gonna fit in your bra?
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just feel like there's a limit to what it can take.
Well, my focus is like more of a necklace anyway, so it's
Okay.
already kind of there. And then, yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave my money on the boat too.
I'm just gonna put all of my stuff in my Thomas's dimensional trousers.
What the?
I could
Can
put
anyone
my,
reach in here though? Why is it if somebody else reaches in there?
I mean, let me read it here.
Jonathan!
Hey!
You're
You
dead, by the way.
Pirate. Hey, you stab stuff. Do you want a knife?
Suddenly.
Well, I'm dead, so
Hold on, you're dead.
Yeah, we had to make a choice.
let's see.
What?
Who am I No, there's already a sorcerer, so let me not bring in cogs. I guess I'll come in as
What?
seer.
What?
I'll step on Hellebrum's toes and be a ranger.
I'm really confused. What's happening right now?
He's joking with you.
Alan
okay.
Alan made a joke that
He was dead.
that Calgem died.
Oh.
Not Calgem, but whatever character
Barrick.
Barrick.
Whatever character.
Whatever
playing
character.
today.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Matt, I could put my money in my bag of holding, and technically no one can swipe my money bag off me.
I mean, they can swipe your bag of holding off of you.
And then
Yeah,
think
but they'd have-
money.
But they'd have to pull it off of me. It's like a side shoulder bag.
Right. And
Sure.
and just so you know, something like money, if people would know kind of what's going on, they can think money and get money out of the bag of holding.
Sure.
They can also just turn your bag of holding inside out.
Well,
Yeah,
if they
that's what
stole
I'm
it.
thinking too.
But I was saying
Yeah.
if they were like able to like
Oh.
open it up while it was on your person, get their hands in and take something out,
Mhm.
that if people would be pickpocket, they might think, is there money in here? And
True.
thus be able to grab it.
You gotta like tie it up so it's like a necklace, like it's hanging like right here.
I mean, you're free to do it. I'm just saying it's, you know, you could keep your arm on it and be very protective of it, but it's not necessarily foolproof. That's all. Especially in the pirate, it's a pirate town.
Barrick, did you want a knife that you could stab people and make them not do magic anymore?
She stole it from a pirate. Well,
I
I
didn't
don't know. if
steal
she
it
really
from a pirate. She gave it
didn't
to me
really
after I
steal it.
kissed her.
The best part is all of that is true.
And then she tried to stab Spark.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. What really happened was she got right in my face, and then I kissed her because I thought it'd be funny, and then she tried to stab me, and I stole her knife.
I mean, I'll hold on to it. I can't use it.
You can't use it?
I mean, I can use it, but like I can only have one thing tied to my pact, and I already have Dad's spear tied to that.
I don't think it's like a pact though. I mean, I just
I could take it. I could take a dagger.
He could
All
throw
right.
the dagger.
I was just giving. I'm not good at
No.
stabbing people.
Yeah, if you were, you'd
So
have,
probably
you'd have
would.
the bone spear.
I mean, I've usually been using hammers, but I could stab.
You could do both.
I could stab and ham.
Honestly, I'm probably going to stab myself, and then we'd be kind of fucked. So, real talk, someone else should have it.
What am I thinking? Mordecai is on the boat. He can protect our money.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Just put it in the cabin with him.
Yeah.
I'll leave
part
my,
of the thing, the
my
idea of people climbing on the boat and seizing it would be like very frowned upon. Like that'd be a big breach of law.
I'll leave my money and my notebook with Mordecai. The rest I'll keep.
All right.
What are we doing with Amelia?
Bringing her.
Oh God.
Okay,
Yeah.
just clarifying.
Amelia can use the dagger. She doesn't have a weapon yet.
Oh, dope! Yes, fuck yes.
I am bringing only 200 gold with me.
I'm gonna put both
'cause
my
I feel
hands
like
on
it would
Amelia.
Be
and
strange
say,
if I didn't have money.
Amelia, you sweet baby angel. As soon as you get a hand, you can have this amazing knife.
Spark.
What?
Please.
There's a bump on the orb, and it almost looks like hand-shaped, but then.
You want that?
What?
Just want to have her be able to defend herself.
Hellerbrum looks like he's gonna tear a little bit. He's like, she's already growing up and thinking of murder. I'm so proud.
What part of the spark, please, was that? Don't bring up murder, don't bring up knives, or don't tell my child she can have knives. I just want to be clear what we're avoiding in the future.
Evelyn is going into the town.
Okay.
All right, so then you are able to disembark from the spark, and you may explore Darktow. And you walk through. It is bustling with people and all types. It's colorful. Between tattoos and all types of various races and combinations of people. It's just one huge pot, and there's the ships that had been threatening had docked. Different people are kind of looking, not entirely engaging you. A few are like, definitely you feel wherever you go you're being tracked and followed just by the eyesight. It's gives a sense that people aren't very new faces make everyone nervous, so they're you're very noticeable. Especially one of the big things you see is most you see different people who have the hat and demarcations of captain or some other senior crew. Your crew has all elected to stay on board the ship. They don't wish to come out at all. So all of you you're not ship crew. You're just sort of there, and there's just obvious things that kind of give that away, and they're just wondering about it. But other than that, there is different types of shops, exotic animals. There's armories, all types of things that are here. It's a large community that's built on these shelves of rock. You see, interestingly, among the people here, there are those with extremely pale skin, reddish eyes, and when they smile, they have large canines, like classic vampire pirates, essentially, are walking around. It's alarming because none of you have really seen anything like this. There's no avenue for that. And as you explore, you can just see out of another end of the island, like in its own burgeoning dock, there are metal ships that are docked as well. And as you look, they seem to be entirely crewed by these vampire-like individuals. You can see the roost that looks down upon all of Darktow, and you see that there's construction going up there, what looks like several large, even from here you can tell they look like cannons. And also up on the roost, not really too hidden from this angle, you can see what is clearly some type of ship or several ships being built within the bounds of the roost. Now these are all high up, no water in sight. And Rowan, you immediately recognize the shapes and general of these types of planes you saw, these like small ship fighting airships. These look just like it. It seems like there's something that prevents it from being seen anywhere but on the island, because you didn't notice it coming in. But as soon as you kind of docked and started coming to Darktow, it almost reveals itself.
And you said there are people coming and going from that area?
Not coming and going. They're just there.
They're just there.
They're working. No one seems to be going past the lines to the roost, and no one is coming out of the roost.
Okay. I just want to study those people really closely and get like what they look like nailed down.
You're going to need to do something special. It's very far away. I'm giving just the large idea here. You're seeing this from very down below.
Okay.
You're looking 1,000, 2,000 feet up. It's This is just kind of the atmosphere that you get as it all pushes on.
So I really can't see them.
But
while we're walking through the town and stuff, could I look out for like the kinds of birds that are around, maybe like how present is the rat population?
Yeah, I guess.
Did we
then
have
I
a
would...
rest at all?
Yes.
Yes, we'd gotten a long rest.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I will subtle spell message Hellebrun and ask him if he can get me a better description of the people that are around there, like through talking to a bird. Because the idea I had is that we all have the sky self. So if we know if they're all wearing the same uniform, or if we get an idea of what they look like, that could come in handy later. But I'm going to subtle spell message Hellebrun because I don't want anybody else overhearing that.
It's so awkward because it's talking.
That's why I subtle spelled it.
No, I know, but the message in and of itself is whispering.
Oh, yeah.
okay. So, what would you like to do?
I won't. If we're doing Sparks thing, then I would kind of just like at some point turn to her and then kind of just do a nod. I mean,
I don't think we're doing it right now. I just wanted to get a description of these people for in case of emergencies later.
Okay. Well, either way, I'd need to find an animal around here, but I do want to see if, just observe if they what kind of wildlife is around.
Yeah, you're asking that. There are plenty of rats, and I would say you're able, now that you're here, you're able to see there's a unique coloration to them. Nothing that looks unnatural, just this subspecies, and you're able to mimic that easy enough when you transform. The birds are mostly seabirds, things that you've seen before. The occasional albatross. So I would say easy enough you can get an idea of kind of the wildlife around. Really, just it's the birds and the rats are the biggest things you kind of pick up on, I would say.
Yeah.
Looking,
Because if you want to transform into an animal, you gotta know your habitat.
looking up at the perch where the airships are docked or are being built, are there birds flying up there, or does it seem like the airspace up there is pretty cleared out by any means?
There's the occasional bird. It's not like they shoot down birds necessarily. There is a netting that's put over some of it so where birds can't get through.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much what you do. I think what you are able to see here is that the sentries around, because there are like sentry towers all throughout the nest, and even especially in the construction zone, in the perch and the roost, they eye all the birds carefully, and you can see like they're aware of the wildlife. They're watching for unnatural behaviors. You get they're no joke.
Yeah.
The people who've seen things and are somewhat aware of different abilities.
Are we like in the middle of the public? Like if we talk, people are gonna hear us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're always able to walk around and go back to your ship.
Yep.
If you so desire. But
Is there a pub here?
yep.
I'd like to check that out.
All right. And then let me, because Mordecai would have told you, I had given a bunch of stuff to them about this place. Here we go.
If Evelina doesn't object, I'll follow her.
That's fine.
Yes. You would have been directed by Mordecai to Panlin's Perilous Tavern.
Panlin?
Panlin. Yep.
Panlin's Perilous Tavern. Okay. All right. What's the vibe here?
As you walk in, what it looks like essentially is you approach the center and it is very large, about 100 feet in just about any dimension. It's hard to kind of go exactly the width and height necessarily because of the fact that it is constructed, you immediately see, out of parts of shipwrecked ships. So just pieces jut out oddly and don't have something encumbered. There are... it is built up 50 feet, so there's multiple ships on top of ships at weird angles. And then when you come in, you see that a lot of it's been hollowed out, but there's still the big beams connecting, and inside are a combination of ramps and rope ladders that go from floor to floor, section to section, all leading up. With a central mast that has a rope ladder coming down that people use to kind of go all the way up, all the way top, sometimes going to levels and swinging on a rope to get where they need to be. There's not weights at per se, but there are tables at every level. People come down, get what they want, and go to where they need to be. There does seem to be rooms available at different corners of this area. And walking in, there's that moment where everything gets silent for a good 5 seconds before people continue. Your presence modifies the vibe. It looked like there were just people yelling, pushing each other around. It's like shoulder to shoulder room in here. It seems that people go ahead and refill their cups without any care. They're not going to the bar to get it. You do see that the cups are marked with essentially a sigil, and it matches what the inn essentially would look like if you tried to outline it.
Okay. All right. I would go and get one of these cups.
Yep, that would be 1 gold for the cup.
All right.
And the Panlin, who introduces himself, or actually, Panlin introduces themselves. They, as you approach, they appear to be red-skinned, in like a hobgoblin, yellow eyes. And as you approach, they kind of look at you, cock their head, and they go from this male hobgoblin, and everything transforms into a human female. And their hair grows long and red. Welcome, my name's Panlin. Welcome to my perilous tavern. I see you want a mug. That's 1 gold. There you
I'm
go.
not going to say or do anything, and I'm going to stand behind Evelina looking like I'm a bodyguard with my arms crossed.
Thank you. Do you get a lot of travel here?
Well, everybody's coming in and coming out. Right? We're Darktow, and I have heard of you newbies.
Are there
Gossip travels quite quickly here.
any other humans in this place?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, I think I'll find myself a table.
Good luck.
And there are free tables here. Is that right? Or do I have to
Currently, there does not seem to be any free tables.
Okay.
It's like standing room. People are knocking each other over. Those who are sitting are constantly kind of being like pushed, and they're pushing back from the crowd incoming. It is a nightmare for the claustrophobic. It is so packed.
Oh.
Would you like me to move someone?
No, that's all right. I'm going to go up to someone who looks like they might be done with their table, maybe a corner table somewhere.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that is 10.
10. Okay. So every time you find people who look like they're about to be done, and then they kind of turn and notice that you would probably take theirs, and then they kind of just settle in and go like kind of anyway the way I was saying, and just refuse to give up one, like in this sort of flexing local type of stuff.
Next time that happens, I want to stand behind her and say, I think you're done. And try and intimidate them.
Roll intimidation.
It's a nat 20 for 27.
There's this
Amazing.
pause, and the silence goes through the room. People looking at them. Nah. You know, we've got to swab the decks. Oh, I didn't even see any of you there. And then they get up and walk out, and you have a table.
All right.
I still don't sit down. I just stand behind Evelina.
I'm going to sit down. Spock, why don't you sit down?
Because I'm very scary.
Spark, as you stand in Scary, you see a woman who is sitting on a beam that connects two of the areas. You see that she has a white mask that goes down half her face. And the other part looks directly at you. She is very pale-skinned and wears this red and black combination of like Salesman Coke's kind of classic pirate stuff, long kind of trench that comes down. Her legs are spread and just is studying you very carefully.
I'm going to message her and say, can I help you?
That remains to be seen.
What do you want?
I don't know yet.
Evelina, she's staring at me.
What's that?
She's staring at me.
Who's staring at you?
I'm going to point to her.
I'm going to make a motion with my hand for the person to approach us.
Make a persuasion check.
12.
12.
Am I
She
not
just-
helping at all with her?
Sure, you can roll it with advantage if you want to give the help action.
Yeah.
I'll keep the first one.
Oh, fuck.
I'm rolling really bad today.
You are rolling really bad today. You should switch to digital.
That was a nat 1 I just rolled.
Oh man. She just. It's interesting. She's able to hold her body perfectly still, no breathing, and just keeps. Just gives zero recognition that she even notices you.
I'd ignore her, Spark. Spark, actually, now that you're here anyway, I was going to talk to you.
Okay.
Would you have a seat?
Yeah, I can have a seat. Is there someone sitting next to Evelina, or if I cleared this table effectively?
You've cleared the table.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll sit next to Evelina.
If anyone else could sit there if they walked in, I don't know if everyone else walked in or not, but I guess no. Evelina went off by herself. That's right, and then Spark just followed her. I believe, right?
I think so.
Also, do we have Amelia with us in a crowded bar?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I was going to talk to you about your book.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's quite illustrated,
Yes.
very graphic.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and perhaps, I think the theme of this book is redemption.
What's a theme?
It's the deeper meaning of the story. What is the story actually about? Not just what it
Oh.
literally is about.
What is it literally about?
Well, there's a lot of sordid romance, I suppose.
Mhm.
lack of a better word for it. It's an interesting choice. You carry this book with you all the time.
Well, kind of. I mean, a friend gave it to me.
Is this your only book?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have actually found you another book.
Can I read this one?
Yes, I do believe so.
No. Not like can I, like, if I, like, am I actually capable of reading this book?
You are completely capable of reading this book.
Okay.
All right. And she takes out a smaller book than before. Roughly 300 or so pages in length.
Jesus Christ.
Now this story here is one that I've been reading Amelia. She's responded to it quite well. I think you might like it.
I'm going to open the book at a random spot. How many of the words on the page are above my reading level?
Two.
Evelina.
Yes, Bob.
I'm not that smart. Like,
I'm not trying to make you not feel smart.
no, it's not you can't make me feel something that's, I mean, you're not making me feel not smart. I am not smart.
It's just you and we have never bonded, and
Is that what this is about?
well, of course. I mean, where I'm from, people, they take books and they read them and they discuss them, and that's how they become friends over time.
But how do you know anything about your friend? It sounds like you both just know a lot of stuff about the same books.
Well, because you learn about yourself through the book. What you bring to a book is just as important as what you
Like-
read.
Like, us talking about this book doesn't tell me your favorite color.
Correct. That's what possibly true.
Us talking about this book doesn't tell me how you're feeling about your relationship with Hellebrun.
Correct.
Us talking about this book doesn't talk about my relationship with Barrick, or how we're feeling about that whole shit that happened on the ship with Wave and that whole blood thing, or any of that.
No, I don't suppose it does.
I don't want to be your friend who knows the same books as you. I want to be your friend who knows you.
Well, to be quite honest, this is the only way I know how to forge friendship.
Okay, great, perfect. I have a better way. Truth or dare?
What?
Truth or dare?
I'm sorry?
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, and you get to pick whether it's a truth or a dare. If you pick truth, I'm going to ask you a question. You have to answer it truthfully. If I pick dare, I'm going to dare you to do something, and you have to do it. If you don't, then you have to take a drink.
All right. I'm a little confused about the rules.
What part?
All of them.
I do
Yes.
one, and then you do
Okay,
one.
why
So,
don't you do one, and then I'll learn, and then I can try.
okay, truth or dare?
What are you saying? I don't understand.
You pick a thing. Do you want to tell me the truth about a random question, or do you want to do a dare? I'm
Do
going
I
to dare
want-
you to
Do I
do
want
it.
you to tell me the truth about something? Or
No, you tell me the truth about something. Evelina,
Okay.
do you want me to pick something for you to do, or
No,
ask you a
God, no.
question?
So
Truth.
truth, fine. Yes, absolutely.
Do you love Hellebrun?
You mean like romantically?
Yeah.
Well, no. I think I'm pretty certain that you do know that it's more of an arrangement.
Well, I
between-
know. That doesn't mean you can't love him. I was just curious.
Well, I mean, there's different levels of love. If we're talking romantic, then no, but certainly love as in respect and there's a certain level of love there, sure, but I don't think it's romantic. Why are we talking about this?
Because you said truth. Now you pick. Now you ask me, truth or dare.
All right, truth or dare?
We'll keep it simple. Truth.
All right.
Now you ask me a question. I have to answer it truthfully or take a drink.
All right. I'm still a bit confused about the rules. Oh, do you love Hellebrun?
No.
All right. Well, there we have it.
I mean, I like Hellebrum as a friend. That's as far as that goes.
Well, that's good. I think that's something we have in common.
Truth or dare?
I'm not saying dare. That is not happening.
All right.
So, truth would be right.
Okay. What's your dad like? Do you like your dad?
Of course. He's actually quite brilliant. He's a businessman. He's very hardworking. He's very dedicated to his work. And
Do you like him though?
I do, yes. Your turn.
Dare.
All right. I thought I was going to ask you a question.
Now you
Yeah.
can tell me to do something.
To tell you to do something. All right. Is it supposed to be daring?
Yes, that's why it's called
All
a dare.
right. Oh, I've got something. Oh, okay. I dare you to order a cake, a slice of cake, and you have to eat it without a fork.
Who eats cake with a fork?
I don't. Am I not doing this right?
No, this is great. This is what you. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. And Sparkle try to order a cake, I guess.
The bar.
I would like to message everyone eventually and get them all over here playing Truth or Dare because that sounds fun as hell.
So you begin messaging everybody on your way to the bar, and as Panlin sees you, they're still in the human form currently, and they look, oh, and keeping female, but growing, suddenly taking on the appearance of flames and burnt skin. Wow,
Seems excessive, but okay.
can I get you?
A cake. Just a slice of cake.
A slice of cake.
Did I stutter?
I've got bread.
Is bread okay?
Tell you what, and they take out the bread and they start whipping up like sugar into a frosting and put frosting on it and put like a big old like large candle. There.
Is that good? Does that count?
Yes, but do not give her a fork. It's going to be quite scandalous.
Y'all, you are so brave.
Yeah, I know.
7 copper.
I'll just give him a gold. Be like, look, man, I know it's fucking weird. And yeah, I think I will be trying to eat this frosting bread when everybody gets there.
Amazing.
So, before we head over, Rowan wanted to pull Hellebrum silent, and I guess Barrick, if he's with us too, just everybody that didn't go that way, and be like, So, I don't know if you've all noticed, but they're all looking at us weird. And I think I know why. Come with me. And if they follow, I'm gonna try to lead them to whatever pirate clothing store I can find. So out of the three of you, do any of you?
Sure. Yeah.
And so obviously we'll go inside. I want to find the most extravagant pirate outfits we can possibly find, like flashy, like whether it's on the flashy end of the spectrum or the dirty end of the spectrum,
Oh,
just
God.
as obnoxious as possible.
So in the kind of back to this, so this is a halfling male, absolutely bald. Who's been working. Looks up. Yeah, come on. Kind of mumbles real bad and is like, "Hey, tell you what, I can give you a special deal on what I have here." And there is matching, like the coats and pants, as far as like the right materials, and all of them are, the color scheme is bright pink, violet, and with just a splash of cyan.
Could I get one that has like you know, like that like pirate belt kind of? It looks like a scarf tied around your waist.
Yeah, the sash. Yeah.
Yeah, the sash. Can I get like a bright cyan sash, like right along, like in the center?
Yes. And all of you, you'll be matching, and everyone will know you're together.
This is perfect. What do you all think?
Should we really be announcing ourselves like this?
No, we're doing.
Yeah.
I feel like we already stick out.
Well, just because we don't look like pirates. This will help us look like pirates.
I mean, I'm used to being
I
stared
just-
at, but this is.
I
another
just
level.
poke Rowan on his badge and like squint at him like, you know what that does, right?
Yeah, but we're at the pirate town. We have to be pirates, Barrick.
Right.
Don't, if you're worried about the money, don't worry. I'll cover it.
That's not the worry there.
I'm as
Rowan,
Barrick's
but,
talking, I'm just gonna look over at him and be like, "How much? How much for all of them?"
What's that for all of you? We can do it for 75 gold.
Easy, and I'll slide over 75 gold.
Oh God. I mean, if we're doing it, sure.
And I'm just gonna start handing them out. Like at this point, I'm not even asking questions. I'm just like, Barrick, this one's yours. Yeah, that looks really good on you.
I love
Silent.
how this looks
Oh.
on Helbrum's green skin.
I feel like it clashes immensely.
Yeah.
I feel like even like because I already have like the red gemness
Yeah.
coming through. It's just like
It's a
looks
big
like
clash.
it looks like I've been splattered with paint.
I want to get Helbrum like a
Looks
hat
like,
that matches it with the biggest, just like cyan feather that is possible.
It looks
put
like, you
on a
know,
hat.
those color runs where you run and people throw colors at you that are like bright pink and blue. That's what it looks like
Yeah.
right now. It's just like, that shouldn't be here. Yeah. Oh God. I feel like when you ending the like outfit, it just check that it's a weird thing, but you check that like his back and part of his shoulders are covered on the outfit, and you also make sure like no one's taking measurement of him. It's just like taking it and be like, I'll handle it.
Yeah,
And yeah.
back off as they make sure they do the alterations, everything to make sure it fits nice and tight. They cut off some of the pants for Barrick. That'll fit you fine now.
I'm gonna give them like an extra 10 gold as commission.
Thank you.
Is there any? You know, these were on me, but don't let me ruin any of your artistic designs. Is there anything You guys were hoping to pick up while we came here?
I feel like Hellebrum's looking at the hat and he's just like, this brings back painful memories. And strangely enough, none of you would know about the
Yeah.
painful memory.
Yeah, same. It's like Wave is looking at people like measuring him and like things like that, and he's like looking visibly like, I don't like that. But also Roman is very excited, so he's just like, okay, just a painful bit to get through. It's okay.
No one is gonna be looking weird at us now, guys. We're gonna fit in so well.
Cool.
All
Oh
right.
god.
And as you emerge into the browns and the reds that mostly go with the Darktow, the bright pink, it's like... Interesting enough, I mean, they seem to not be looking at you as much. And Barrick, you see that it is because they are laughing and putting their backs to their heads to just laugh into their hands.
I'm gonna try to like walk as like confidently and pirately as possible.
So I think that is what Spark and Evelina see. As this Cyan crew.
I'm glad we came to the bar.
Hellerbrum is once again attempting to hide behind Barrick and failing.
What on earth are you doing? The lot of
Rowan
you.
here
We're
thought
pirates.
that our clothes didn't quite fit in with the lot here.
I had to get us pirate clothes.
They still.
He
No, I've got a sash.
he spent the money before I could stop him.
See, I've got.
Sounds okay. Quite authentic.
Wave, truth or dare?
Oh, not
Oh.
this. You roped.
God.
You managed to rope Evelina into that.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, we're gonna
maybe seriously thinking about it. Like, what should I try? Because truth, I don't know if I want to speak about anything. Dare, I'm scared of Spark giving dare.
Spark, somebody's finally afraid of you.
I guess truth.
I cleared a whole ass table in this bar.
I didn't see it. You got no proof.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
What happened?
Pixar
Pixar
didn't
didn't
happen.
happen.
I guess truth. For now.
Do you know who the thing was that attacked us?
Well, I know of someone it could be, but I'm not sure 100%. Just say I know someone is looking for me and could be them, but I had never seen anything like that before.
Technically, that was an answer. All right, your turn.
Rowan, I guess. Truth or dare.
Mm.
I'm very bad at this.
It's okay, Evelina is too.
Let's do a dare.
Oh god. Dare. Ew. He's just looking at Spark for help because yes, one
wanna
never
do
played this, and two doesn't have no idea.
You got to pick something that seems scary to do and tell him to do it.
Yeah. The thing is, the things that are scary for me, I don't know. I mean, every human interaction for me is, I'm not sure he is like that.
It's okay. Evelina dared me to eat cake earlier, so I don't think it needs to be.
Was it good?
No.
Well, no, but the context was there was no fork.
I don't even know if they have forks here.
Yeah.
Anyway, my point was that it doesn't have to be super, super fantastic. It's okay. Just do your best. But if you don't want to try to come up with something, I could definitely give it a shot.
I mean, if you have an ID, that's still better than me.
So you're saying I get to choose his dare?
He's like looking at Rowan like, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I have no ID.
I regret my decisions.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, Spark, let me have it.
I dare you to plant a bean in the front of the tavern.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait a minute. That's
What?
worse than anything you could have thought of.
What?
we're not
that
trying to
checks
get
out.
arrested.
Yeah.
Fine, then if he doesn't want to do it, he has to take a drink.
I'm gonna walk down to the bar.
Yeah, drink
And-
is not that bad.
I'm gonna order a bottle of the hardest rum they have.
Yes.
How much is that gonna set me back? Also, what do they turn into when I walk up?
Oh, as you go, they transform to a human male. Black hair with purple eyes. Greetings.
Hey, rum, strong, as strong as you got. How much for a bottle?
As strong as we've got. And that was going to be... that would be 150 gold.
Easy. And I'll give him 150 gold.
That's it.
Why do you have so much fucking money, Rowan?
I have
Hey.
never spent any of my money.
And he passes. There's this bottle. It looks like it's some type of like shell that has been formed. The stopper, as you look at it, seems to be of a very deep blue wood that's in it, like naturally occurring. Goes, have fun.
I'm not gonna tell him what I got. I'm just gonna say it's normal rum.
Chaos crew.
God.
And
What's it gonna be? Bean or drink?
1 second. So what color? Can I see the color of the liquid inside?
If you open it up, the liquid seems to be moving on its own,
Interesting.
and you're trying to get a color read. It is purple.
Purple.
They're
Oh,
definitely
that's-
gonna believe this is regular rum for sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if there's. Yeah. I'm gonna pour myself a shot of it. And you're like, well, I got this for the table. So if someone doesn't answer their truth or do their dare, bottoms up, and I'm gonna take a shot.
Roll a d100.
Oh God. Yes.
Oh my god, yes!
76.
Oh my god, it's chaos through their dare!
Oh, I'm reading a D100 for leader.
There's
Oh my
like
God.
you have like you start to like get a craving deep in your stomach that you're like thinking, I really want some unleavened bread really badly, and all of you watch as the feathers on the top of his hat like seem to be joined by feathers around his face and neck, and he shrinks, and before your eyes, perching on the chair where Rowan was sitting, is a Rowan parrot.
He became the parrot.
Oh my god.
This is so good. Hey, how do we fix our friend?
What in the order?
Is he?
Can
Can
I-
he still talk, or is he just a whole parrot?
We'll do a whole parrot.
Can
Oh.
I determine whether or not this is curable at all?
I mean, in the
Make an
tunnels when you
arcana-
were
Make an arcana
Look.
check.
when you were lizard, we punched you guys and you turned back.
True.
Just
Mark
saying.
punches the parrot.
Boom!
It's a 6.
And then boom! It comes back like, ah!
Oh, oh.
I kind of want to imagine that Helbram's like getting real close, and then you poof and you like smack me in the face or something.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any bread?
No, I ate mine without a fork.
Aw.
It was the thing.
Hmm.
Okay, Rowan, your turn.
All right, Helibram, truth or dare?
Truth.
Okay, I actually have one for this. I want to know what the favorite thing you've turned into is. Like, out of all the things you've turned into, what do you enjoy the most?
I think the thing I enjoy the most is a squirrel.
A squirrel?
I mean, transforming into badgers and bears and stuff, like those are useful things, but squirrels you can run really fast and climb trees really fast and
So
shove a lot of acorns in your mouth and then see how many you can keep there.
let me get this straight. You prefer becoming a squirrel than having become a father.
That was actually the specific question was the things you've turned into during polymorph. I believe very specifically that was the
Well,
question.
I've been drinking, so
Wait a second.
Like, oh.
Hey.
I just want to
Okay.
clarify. He did.
I
He did
thought we
say
were just talking animals.
Yeah, no, he did say that. He did say animal. He did say what animal you turned into. Calm me down, Evelina. Although I love this energy and I wish you would keep it.
I'm sure Evelina looks the same when she's drunk, but she's so savage. It's just like there's no change in her expression. God,
All right. We're going to go ahead and take our 15-minute break.
that was wow.
As Helibram slowly just starts sinking
You're
into
gonna-
his ostentatious outfit.
Since they're the fade to black, it's just at the table. So that is going to be 9:32, and we will be back. back to a truth or dare table. That's very good. I think in this scene we at least want everyone to have gone around once, right? I think as the characters.
Yeah.
So let's continue.
I think it's Hellbrum's turn. Do we want to grab a bottle or two of this and go back to the ship?
A little pricey. Of course we could, though.
Well, I just think either way we should go back to the ship if we're going to be...
Oh, I forgot to add there, Rowan, a few things. One, you cannot speak with animals, but you hear animals saying random stuff for the next hour. And two, you have disadvantage on all social rolls because you were drunk off your butt. Like, it is, like, full on.
Yeah, we should get more of this. Let's.
Well, let's
Do
grab
you want me to
another-
buy it? I'll go. I can go buy 2 more bottles.
Yes, go buy 2 more bottles. Let's go back to the ship. And then we don't have to be so careful with our truths in this game.
I'm gonna go buy 2 more bottles. How much? It was like 150, right?
Yep. So it'd be
Oh
300
my
gold,
God.
and they're like, "These are the last 2 bottles I have."
This stuff is so good. Here, have an extra 50 gold.
You are strange people,
Back to the ship?
but I love you.
Cheers. And Rowan just starts walking back to the ship because that's the last thing he
I'm
heard.
going to go help Rowan make it to the ship.
You do see that woman kind of floating across the rooftops, just staying about 200 feet away, watching all of you. Actually, watching Spark specifically.
I'm so sick
But
of
she
shit.
but you go.
As we're walking back to the ship, can I try to listen if people are talking about anything interesting other than us arriving in Darktow?
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 12. What do I have? 17.
You hear someone, because again, you're just kind of listening. You hear 2 voices speaking about an injury by activated brimstone, and that someone almost like flew off the island and away somewhere, but they were able to like grab them, and they're now like secured to a bed. They're not able to figure out how to get them from like just floating away.
Okay.
Can I, as I'm walking back in my drunk state, try to listen to some of the animals that I now hear? I just want to know, like, I'm gonna, like, focus specifically on if any are talking about, like, some cool food, because Rowan's getting kind of hungry.
Yeah, that's what they're like. Man, they're like, listen, this regurgitated banana's fantastic.
I'm just gonna start laughing uncontrollably.
Like, I know, right? Like, I found this dead parrot. It's so good.
Spark, we should get some bananas and parrots. I hear they're delicious here.
Let's talk about it on a ship, Rowan.
I bet there are some back on the ship.
Yeah, probably, huh? Well, I was
Alright.
gonna suggest maybe we do more recon, but I think that ship has sailed. As I look at Rowan.
The ship sailed?
No!
Without us?
Oh god.
Let's get back to the ship. A different ship, Rowan. A different ship.
Okay, that's good.
All right, and you're able to come back on your ship. The your crew has like just been in there, like don't like they don't want to be on the deck. They are kind of freaked out.
We
They
come back
do not
laughing
like
our asses
Pirate
off.
Town. Yeah, they're just like okay, and they're like as they're
I feel
I like
I
to
feel-
think-
as Ruffles is just like they'll drunk everyone, stay clear.
I would like to think the first thing they see is Rowan in his bright outfit,
Yeah.
holding a bottle, being like, "We got booze."
We are going to die. Okay, let's just.
I definitely use the badge to disguise self back into my normal clothes,
I'm gonna
just so
As
that
soon
the
as-
crew
yeah.
doesn't see me coming in looking like this.
as soon as we get on the ship, I go to my room and change back. I'm like, okay, that was fun. Let's nope.
All
Enough.
right.
While we going downstairs, play more Truth or Dare? Because Rowan's too drunk to do anything else at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
I invite our like named crew members, and I just start playing songs as we're drinking.
You're gonna drink the chaos alcohol?
I haven't had to deny a dare yet.
Yeah. At any rate, so you may continue on your ship.
All right.
I just thought if we're gonna be whipping around Truth, we should probably.
Barrack, truth or dare?
Give me a dare.
I dare you to stand on your head and drink a shot of this alcohol.
Hell, bro, that doesn't make sense. I might as well just deny the dare and just take the shot normally.
You should
But-
take the shot.
This way you have a choice of doing it standing up or on your head.
I think I'll just take it normally because I don't need my back spasming. And I take a shot.
Roll a d100.
Okay.
$83.
3.
Spark's ready to punch him because, as far as she knows, this just turns us into parrots.
So it takes it, and you see there are there's feathers, but they're very tiny and light at first. That come upon kind of replace Barrick's beard, and then soon the neck gets longer and longer as you watch them turn to a beautiful swan.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
Yeah, it was very short.
I start immediately grasping for my beard. Is it still there?
Your beard, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, afterwards you're like, oh yeah, yes, good, good, good.
All right then.
So
I
now
believe
you're in the
that, dude.
same state as Rowan is.
Do I get advantage on the drunkenness since I'm a dwarf?
There is no rolls.
Oh,
It just
okay.
happens. This stuff's good.
Evelina, it's back around to you. Truth or dare?
Da.
I dare you to teach Spark how to read better.
I only have a couple
That's
of
not
minutes.
how this game works, idiot.
She either does it and you learn to read better, or she takes a shot. So you can't tell me how the game's played.
I invented this game. This is not how the game works.
All right. Fine. I'm going to open up my book. I'm looking for a specific word, and I show it to Spark. It is spelled Better.
Better?
Oh, done.
That-
I mean, technically she's right.
You got me.
That was very smart.
Helibrum.
Yeah.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
Do you think I'm a good mother?
Of course I do. I mean, you look out for Amelia. You're always taking care of her. You're always reading to her, making sure that she doesn't dry out after we learned that she could dry out. And she always seems to like listening to your stories.
Insight check.
I'm not being deceptive at all, so
18.
I'm being truthful.
All right.
Spark, truth or dare?
Truth.
Have you ever thought of actually planting all of the beans at once in the ground at the same time, even though you were warned not to?
Yes.
Are you planning on it?
That's a different question.
She's not
Fair.
wrong.
Fair.
Anyone else would say so, yes. But
Let's see. Rowan, truth or dare?
Truth.
Okay, I feel like everybody just chooses that one. It's my turn.
I've already had one of your dares.
Do you think we're gonna rescue your parents? I mean, really? Do you think we're gonna walk out of here with your parents?
I'll tell you something, Spark. I can't make decisions for the rest of you, but I guess for me it's either, if they're here, walk out of here with them, or I don't walk out of here.
Your turn.
Barrack. Truth or dare?
There.
Dare.
Stumped ya.
Yeah, yes. I'm not thinking the best right now.
How much was this rum again?
I think it was like 5 gold.
That
man.
you didn't ask truth or dare. You have to ask your truth. That's a question.
Wait, he's supposed to be daring me. What are you talking about?
Right. So stop asking him questions.
It's fine, Spark. I dare you to. You're pretty good with an instrument, right?
As I've still just been playing music. I mean, unless you don't think I'm very good, it is subjective.
I dare you to see how many shots of this stuff you can take before you can't play it anymore.
I mean,
Technically one, because he's gonna turn into a bird.
she's not wrong. Let's see if the bird I turn into can play. And I take a shot. You're muted.
Roll the D100.
Yeah. $62.
Okay. You see Barrett kind of like nose starts twitching and his knee starts going up and down really quickly and then shrinks and shrinks, ears pop up the top of his head, and there's a bunny where Barrick is. At this point,
Yes.
Ruffers comes in, the Harangon, and looks. I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
punch
invited
the bunny.
them. They could have. Wait, do I have any kind of thought wall as a bunny? Like, do I have the thing to try to play the instrument? Because it's a lute.
You
Since
can
that was
try.
the dare.
Yeah.
So I try to like.
You can try with the tapping foot. So make a performance check with the rabbits social there.
You get is there a thing as super disadvantage?
You roll 10 d20 and you take the win. At least.
10 d20, take the lowest.
Rabbit didn't come
Yeah.
up. Let's try.
Uh,
How are the small beasts? Because rabbit didn't come up.
We'll say charisma -4. So do d20 -4.
They didn't make you take a disadvantage, so that's good.
Oh wait, the Almirage. That's a rabbit. It's a unicorn rabbit, but it's a rabbit.
I feel like unicorn rabbits are gonna have better charisma than regular rabbits.
I guess.
Yeah.
I do have proficiency though, so in performance. Dirty 20.
No
I
way.
start slapping with my feet the strings and then like the base of it to start getting like a drum sound. And I play out
Oh yeah.
what's it called? I start playing out where'd it go? I start playing out Blow Fire Down the Coast.
Does that mean he needs to take another shot to see until when he can go?
Yes.
Yes, it
Do I
does.
punch him first, or does the bunny take a shot?
It's a good question. Can he go from bunny to something else?
Yeah, bunny,
kinda-
take a shot.
Oh god.
I found it. There's a hair in the future. -3.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna give a bunny a shot.
Does the bunny jink the shot?
Depends on how if she just puts it in front of me versus like just grabs me by the neck and jerks it
Come on,
down.
I'm like offering bunny a shot.
If I have the wherewithal to keep drinking, yeah, I'll drink it.
Or D100.
God.
Yes.
Barrick is gonna be absolutely.
Derek's gonna go unconscious here in a
92.
fucking second.
Yeah.
92.
All right.
What do you think the chart is until we go unconscious from taking shots on this?
I think this might be the last one.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
All right. The bunny starts to grow. The hind legs kick up, and there is a large brown fur abdomen that protrudes. The neck becomes a little longer. 2 little horns grow out with ears, and you see a dick. It's a small,
what?
it's a
What?
dick.
It's actually like really, really cute here.
They're adorable.
Like a little
They are
reindeer?
adorable.
So I'm gonna use
Yeah.
deer stats, I guess,
Oh
Here,
my god.
I'll
yes.
post it in mid game.
and I'm gonna try.
It's really cute.
Do they have antlers or no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're
It's 2 small
tiny.
ones. Yeah.
2 small antlers.
Oh, that's
So-
adorable.
So I'm gonna put like one hoof on, or I'm gonna put my head on one and then try to strum with my hoof.
This is the best dare ever read.
Oh, that's a 7.
That's actually good because one more shot, I don't know what that would do to you.
I'm gonna
All right.
punch him.
Okay, so I need 2 Constitution saving throws now that you're reverting back to normal form.
All right. I get +7 to this. Is it considered poison?
Yeah, you can have advantage on it because dwarf.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So -3 to this. So 26.
There you go.
And
Why are you minusing 3?
because the 10 is only for maintaining Constitution saving throws for spells.
Oh, gotcha.
18.
An 18. Okay. If you for sure the 20, so the 18 just makes it. So, like, and there's a point. So when you come back this time, you see that everything is the same except for the fact that his ears are still furry and long, and there's the 2 antlers, and he's like, ugh, and like holding his stomach. Then slowly they come back.
Oh, God.
I guess all that training with Dad Spears paying off. Getting all tired every day for the last month or so.
Your
Still
turn.
got it. Truth or dare, Spark?
Truth.
Truth. Was it really Eldeth that broke Mama's bagpipe that one time?
I take a shot.
That kind of answers it.
Amazing. Roll the D100.
23.
23. Okay. Get back. 23, and that will be. Let's see here what happens to Spark. All right, Spark doubles over. Their back the spikes come in. The back becomes like hard, and and you see this little ball of that unfurls and then has legs. It starts walking around. It's armadillo.
Oh,
Aw.
that's fine, I guess. Aww.
I pick her up and I start tossing her around like hot potato.
I'm gonna bite Barrick.
I'm gonna cast levitate on the armadillo.
Oh, yes! Can we play volleyball right now?
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
All right, what do you do next?
Just passing Spark around.
Yeah, passing Spark.
Rowan, you levitated her, so I guess you could take her turn.
All right, so like we're passing
They're
around.
just leaving Spark.
Can we put up a net and just play fucking volleyball?
No, the first time we spike you, you come back.
Yeah, sure.
It's gotta be gentle.
Boing.
Evelina, truth or dare?
Truth.
If we had never found Amelia, would you still be with us?
Probably not.
I understand.
Not enough discovery for your liking.
I've got plenty of discovery.
Just a bunch of annoying asshats aren't the ideal traveling companions.
No,
We all
I
have
was-
our own paths.
I mean, our paths crossed because I was already going to those ruins.
Stalking us, technically.
Well, no, actually. You were just heading somewhere that I had already decided to go, and in a way, I was mostly looking out for you. Which turned out to be to your benefit.
I'm
As I
not saying I
recall.
don't appreciate it, but technically, you were stalking us like prey, as we switched
not-
directions
no,
after
no,
not heading towards Sepeska.
I was hunting the same person you were. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd still be here or not. I think my path changed in the ruins, and I don't know where I'd be if it hadn't.
Curious what your path was before the ruins, but I guess that's another question, isn't it?
Indeed. Wave. Truth or dare?
Then you see his eyes kind of goes to the people that have taken a shot, and
My
it's
dare.
hard to see if he's scared of like transforming or just the drugness that he's after. I think I'm gonna go with truth again.
Oh, fine. Have you ever been in love?
No. I mean, I loved my mother very, very dearly, but I never really had the opportunity to love someone else for a long time. So, no, not really. I don't even think I've been interested in anyone. Yeah. Who else still wants to go for a round? Or is still able to go for a round?
I mean, we could always knock Spark out of her ball form.
As Barrick says that, I'm gonna use my arm blaster to shoot the armadillo out of the sky.
Oh my god.
Punch wasn't good enough.
I have a really good dare. I'm just saying. It's really good.
Oh, I kind of want to hear it.
I'm pretty
Give
sure
her
it's
the
Wave's turn.
Yeah.
I just went, actually.
No, you gotta
No,
pick
like
somebody.
it's your turn to ask
It's
somebody.
It's your turn to ask somebody.
Oh,
So
okay.
If Evelina wants to give out her dare, you can ask her, so that way it'll legally be her turn. Her Spark's rules.
I just went.
Hey, you spoke
That's
up.
all. That's all
I'll
the game.
take the dare, Evelina.
That's not how the game works. It's
I mean, I'm
Wave's
fine with
turn.
that. I'm fine. I can ask Elabrum truth or dare. He says dare, and then Evelina gives her dare.
Fine. I feel like there's a roundabout way to get around my rules, but whatever.
What is it?
I mean, rules are meant to be broken anyway.
No, I think this particular dare is meant for Rowan.
Well,
Oh.
that's definitely.
So just ask
yeah.
Evelina.
I'm gonna ask you, and then you do whatever you want. Yeah, Evelina, truth or dare.
Truth.
Oh wow, what should I ask? There's not a lot that I know about any of you guys, apart from recently. I guess I would like to know where you are from.
I'm from Rexentrum.
That's pretty far from here. Big city too. I'm trying to think. I don't think I would have gone through. No. Oh, well, That was my question. If you want to ask Rowan,
All right. Rowan.
Remember,
Truth or
Rowan,
dare?
he wants you to pick Dare.
If you don't pick Dare, we're all gonna think you're a coward. No pressure, though.
I'm not a coward. Dare.
Oh, you actually picked dare. Now I've got to come up with one.
You said you had one.
All right. Okay. Okay. Spock has that magical sending stuff, right?
No,
So-
Rowan has it.
Rowan has the magical sending stuff. Okay, perfect. This is going to be perfect. Rowan,
Uh-huh.
I want you to use that
Uh-huh.
to prank call your crush.
My crush? What exactly is a crush?
Someone that you're romantically interested in.
I don't know if I've ever had someone that's filled that spot. Guys,
You're
I've kind of
telling me there hasn't been a single barmaid in all your life that you were like, she's attractive. Or he. I don't know which way you swing.
I've kind of been I've kind of been a prisoner since I was 8.
What?
What?
Yeah, I didn't do this to myself.
There wasn't even one torturer.
Well, there was this one.
Barrick, you're so fucking drunk. What?
Well,
Why weren't
rules-
you with your parents?
Well, when I was way little, my parents they worked on the airships, and I would sometimes go on the airship trips with them. Well, when I was little, some people they came on one of them. They took a bunch of us kids, and they I guess experimented on us. They poked us, prodded us, trained us in some ways, and just tried to figure out some weird magical. I mean, like this thing, and I'll use my blood right to just electrify my hammer real quick. Or like these things, and I'll like poke myself with one of the mutagens I have.
Yeah.
They wanted to know more about it, but they didn't want to risk their own lives with it. So,
Wait, you're telling me that since you were 8, how old are you again now?
I'm. Hold on, I let me verify, because I have a limited idea, but I want to make sure I get this right. Description. 23.
You're older than me.
Yeah.
What?
You're telling me that we're going through all this effort to find your parents, and they abandoned you for 15 years to these
Yeah. Where have they been?
monsters that just treated you like some flesh
Science
bag?
experiment?
I mean, they were good parents back when I was a kid. I
You were
kinda
still
just-
a kid.
I kind of just wanted to know why they didn't come back or
Well,
didn't look for me.
And from what we've learned of the storehouse, it seems like they should have had the resources to find you.
Well, maybe they were trying.
Yeah.
Hell, my pa used to work for them. Y'all should have been able. I'm sure he would have been able to find you had they ever given the task.
That would have been after he left.
Yeah, but he still did contract work.
Yeah, but not for them.
I
Pa
don't
had
know.
to have known the Vosks. He had to have. They
Yeah.
would have asked him.
I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that, Rowan. And I hate to bring this up, but since you didn't do the dare, you have to drink.
The moment you say that, Rowan smiles a little bit and he just takes a shot. All right, let's roll a d100. 86.
86. um, Rowan's skin turns like this oily black with the tiniest hairs as this noise comes out and transforms into a small otter.
I'm gonna put my hands in my little otter pockets.
I punched the otter.
Halibur was so sad from that story, he decided to just take a drink.
Oh God.
Oh god.
I rolled for it too. It was under a 10.
What was it? Oh, what's the D100?
Now I have to roll the D100.
Molly rolled
yeah.
a d20 to see if she was gonna
Yeah.
do something stupid.
Okay.
21.
21.
Guys, you can just roll evens or odds. It's the same outcome.
All right. So I would say, Halbrom, you kind of feel this coming on and you're able to react as you just kind of let your tail get nice and thin and wrap it around the chair and hang upside down as you turn into a possum.
And then the otter flies into it. This poor punted roll.
And then, I guess we tumble
But
into
Rowan,
a
I do
pile.
need a Constitution saving throw because
Yeah.
it's your second time.
I was thinking that was coming. Let's see. Oh, 8.
8.
Beware,
So-
you're on top of me. I'm face down, just like all sad and stuff.
Yeah.
And drunk.
You
Night,
come
night.
back, and I'm gonna say you have the otter whiskers
Oh shit!
that stick and are permanent.
Oh my God!
I'm just gonna do that thing where kind of twitch my mouth a little bit, like.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's your turn.
What
Rowan.
happens when I come back?
That was just your first drink, wasn't it?
First drink. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
First drink doesn't have side effects.
Oh, thank God.
I know this is kind of out of order and not how it works, but Silent, I kind of have a truth question for you.
I mean, sure, go away.
Who do you think the bone ship was? Because you said that you might know who it was, but you weren't sure, and I just want to know. You have an idea of someone that could have sent that? Like, what's that about?
Well, let's just say you were a slave from 8 years old, is what you said, right? I was from 9. And for about 10 years, I was someone's property. And that person doesn't really like when his things run away.
Wait, you're 19?
I'm 21. I've been running around for 2 years now. But I feared he would find us, me and Fira, my sister. And for the last 2 years, I tried to be around as much as I could so that I wouldn't stay in one place and alone, because I didn't know what they'd do if to the people I would be with. And I mean, nothing ever happened, so I thought it'd be okay. But seems like what I feared happened, so I mean, if it is him sending whatever that was, yeah, I thought we were okay now, but
Well,
apparently not.
his boat's on the bottom of the floor, so I'd say we're pretty okay right now.
Hello,
No,
how old
yeah.
are you?
It's not your turn.
No, I need the answer to this question.
Oh, for fuck! You're so drunk.
So I did like an approximate, like based on crazy chronological time stuff. So Hellebrand would be like in his 80s. So
Spark, I'm the oldest one here.
I know you are, you old ass fucking person.
What? That's all
That
you
will-
got?
you're old too, Barrack.
I'm coming on 92 summers, Hellebrand.
Technically, I'm 58.
We're over 50.
Technically, I'm 50 something. I think 8.
What?
What?
I'm technically 50 something.
What are you talking about? You're like 40.
Okay, I'm 40 something. Whatever.
You've been with us for like 20 years, and you haven't really changed much, which is kind of weird. I figured it was just the fire. Like, how does fire age? You know what I mean? So I thought it was kind of like, oh, she's just going to stay this way forever until
You
she
know
dies.
I wasn't a fire originally.
What?
I haven't been fire always.
What do you mean you have 100% been fire since
Since you
we
met
took
me.
you in.
Yes. Before then, I was not fire.
Who are you?
I thought you were like some sort of fire elemental person.
Hellebrand's
I
gonna
Wait.
have
go.
learned I'm a fire
Wait, you're
master.
you're not naturally a fire person?
You are so goddamn drunk right now. I cannot.
Hellebrand's gonna go over and
Wait.
kind of like gently like hold your arms, just like sympathetically, and be like, "Do you have a tragic backstory too?"
Wait, no, Spark. What do you mean you weren't always fire?
I wasn't always fire.
What were you?
Not fire.
Stop dodging the question. Somebody ask her
It's
right
not
now.
your
to
turn.
Truth her.
It's Rowan's turn.
Ask me, or phrase it
No,
how you
I-
have to answer the question.
I ask Silent. It's Silent's turn.
It's
Oh,
Silent's
okay,
turn.
sorry.
Oh, true. I mean, are you gonna sit there if I ask you? 'Cause I kind of wanted to know
that
it too.
until you ask me,
I've
huh?
got that covered, but she will still technically have an out. Cause boost.
Yeah, cause Bruce. I mean, yeah, Spark, you're still there.
True.
What were you before the fire?
An elf.
An elf.
I know.
Did you all not know that?
What in Warren's beard are you getting at, Evelina? Are you suggesting that you knew that Spark used to be an elf?
She did tell Evelina, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Oh yeah, she did tell me that.
You told Evelina before me and Mama and the rest of them?
Well, you know, Beric, perhaps if you expressed an interest in your sister, she would tell you these things.
I don't even want to hear that from you, Miss Hoity-toity. I can do everything better than everybody else.
Excuse me.
He can do everything better than everybody
See?
else.
If Spark
Yes,
is agreeing
he's
with me,
really
you know
smart.
that she said it in the past.
Give Evelina and me some break. We're gonna die before all of you.
Hellebrand, defend my honor.
I mean,
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's my turn.
Hey,
Evelyn,
no.
the truth or dare?
Now that things have been
Everybody
said,
shut up.
I am your elder. You need to respect me.
Everybody shut up. Evelyn, truth or dare?
Oh God. Truth. Oh,
Are you glad we found Amelia and you're still with us?
yes, I am.
Just because of Amelia?
Well, Amelia has a lot to do with it, yes.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the company. And I've certainly been trying to fit in better.
Told you this was better than book club.
Well, I don't know. I still like the idea of a book club.
Okay, but what do you know more about now? Books or people?
I'm not sure. You're all very drunk.
I haven't drank yet.
When Evelina said defend my honor, Helibrum basically Druid crafted a bunch of flowers at a barrack's face.
In the beer, like this. There we go.
Pollen attack.
Hey, is anyone hungry?
Yeah.
As she's
I
saying that,
from a fruit.
I press the digitate like a fart
No,
smell.
no, I got it, I
Telephone
got it, I got it, I got it.
I'm gonna eat the fruit.
Wait,
Yeah, you are. Anybody else want fruit?
wait, who's sitting next to Helibrum?
We haven't decided on that.
no, this is
Is it a
important.
bad thing or a good thing?
Rowan was you untangled yourself from Helibrum, so did you stay sitting next to Helibrum?
Yeah, probably.
Helibrum's been farting this whole time every time they like move their tail.
Oh yeah.
I have.
And it smells.
Because I have the fart bell on my tail.
I don't think
Oh
it's that way.
my
I think it's just
gosh.
once a day.
Is it?
It's
just
once a day.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I definitely think at this point it's gone off, and
Yeah, it's just once a day.
What triggers it?
It's just random.
Amazing.
Okay, Elbrum, eat the fruit. Roll a
I ate the
D100.
fruit. I ate the fruit.
Does the fruit still work?
Roll a D100 for the fruit.
Yes!
We got so many tables now. To drink the fruit.
87.
Awesome. So, because I know this is a thing for everybody, so I'll just simply say, you begin vomiting, and you see that these are swarms of insects that just plummet out of your mouth.
Oh god.
And roll a D4.
Oh god.
Do you think punching him will resolve it too?
One.
1. You have control over them for an hour.
Oh, what?
Well,
Oh my god.
are they like various different insects?
Yeah, they're just swarms of
Okay.
between bees,
Helibrum's
hornets.
going to be like graciously. I'm just gonna do it now, and I'm going to cast speak with animals.
Oh, that's disgusting. What berry did you give
I'm gonna be like,
Helibrum?
What's your name? And your name?
And you're
What's your name?
Hold on. Wait, can anyone that drank
Wait, can
the
all of us
liquid, can we
understand
all hear the
the
insect
answer?
we're saying?
yeah.
So I'm the only
I don't
one
even
that's
have
like,
this
"Fuck
cast
are
speak with
you
animals, but I'm
saying?"
doing it anyway.
How are we gonna remember all their names, Rowan?
Eat fruit, it'll help.
A lot of them
Evelina.
rhymed with beetle.
We have more children.
Yeah, like, I'm Zorfax, I'm Fejufui, I'm Earthworm Jim, I'm Elifif, I'm Speed Buggy, I'm
Also
Glork,
that
I'm
has-
Kerosene, I'm
Yes,
Ijushir,
and that
I'm
has-
Venatorier, I'm
Also
Balboa.
Rowan pulls out like a book and starts drastically like writing down all of the names.
What are you writing now?
I start like trying to make a song out of their names, like just saying their names, but like plucking tunes, repeating after them.
You said you were hungry earlier, Rowan, right? You want fruit?
Yeah, I'll have some fruit.
Hell yeah, you will.
17
Right.
performance. It's okay. I'm doing all right with how strange their names are.
I can't believe you let me get 33 fruit.
Roll D100 for fruit.
Oh my gosh. This is a 92.
Okay. Roll a D4.
Alrighty.
You're gonna vomit bunnies.
You hurt my children, I will end you.
It's a 1.
Okay. Your skin essentially your skin begins hyper regenerating, and so your arm hair is getting longer and longer and longer, and you're almost shedding because the layers of skin just keep coming off, and you have resistance to necrotic damage for an hour.
Oh, sick.
I'm gonna save the rest of these fruits.
What does your gray arm look like?
True.
It just oozes a little more.
Okay.
Evelina,
Yes.
do you think you're a good mom?
Well, thankfully, I don't think it's your turn.
She got you.
Whose turn is it?
I think it's actually my turn.
All right.
Beric, truth or dare?
What do you want to ask me?
Truth or dare?
No, I know. Did you have a truth in mind, or are you gonna bumble along with a dare? I'm saying I'm willing to answer your specific request.
Good. Then truth or dare?
Dare.
All right. I dare you to give everyone in the group a pet name that you have to refer to them as for the rest of the night.
That's a very good one.
That's so good.
All right. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Spark will be smoky because she likes to blow a lot of smoke. Thinks she's so intimidating, but it's nobody ever runs away.
I cleared a table.
What are you talking about? I was with Rowan. Portraits or it didn't happen.
That's very scary. Okay, you little motherfucker. And I rolled a 23 on my intimidation check.
What would I even roll?
I don't know.
I'm just not intimidated by my little sister. Sorry.
The bugs are probably a little scared.
Evelina, what's your armor made of?
Yeah, they are. They're all running away. No,
It's
my
made
baby.
out of plate.
No, I know it's plates. What's the metallurgy? Or can I
Me
tell
as a
the
player, I have
metallurgy
no
as,
idea what that means.
Or I'm a
Oh,
dwarf.
well.
I know metals.
Yeah, there
What's
you
the
go.
metallurgy of Evelina's armor?
Oh, my goodness.
The Iron Maiden. There it is.
Okay.
That's so good. That's so good.
You're gonna forget all of these in 5 seconds.
I mean, he's drunk, so
And he'll
yeah.
be taking a lot of shots.
Salamandra. Salamander Man.
For who?
Hellebrun, look at all the red in his scales now. Remember the one time we fought those fire salamanders?
Uh-huh.
Kitten.
I think that's offensive.
I think
Is that
Wave just
offensive?
stands up and walks away.
He's not gonna call you that shit. That's offensive.
That's too far. Too far.
And hammer time.
Stop.
We're not going. You gotta pick a different one for Wave. That's offensive.
The Stabby Man.
That's good. I like that.
Spear Brother. There we go. Spear Brother.
Now, do you remember any of those?
Salamander Man. Truth or dare.
Hellebrum's like on his hands and knees, like around in the corner almost, and all the bugs have kind of like I imagine fleed in terror from Spark's intimidation.
Yeah,
only if you wanted them to.
I wanted them to. And Hellebrum's just like turns around over his shoulders, like, why do they always leave?
because I'm scary, damn it.
Smoke? No, you're not. Salamander. Truth or
Is
dare.
that part of the name?
That's what I said earlier.
I'll take your dare. A little tear goes down his cheek because all of his babies left.
I dare you to transform into your cuddliest form and lick Evelina's face.
What? Oh my god. This is getting out of hand.
So I'm trying to think, because like literally the first animal that popped in my head was a quokka, but I don't think Hellebrim would know what a quokka is. So I'm going to transform into a cute little chubby faced chipmunk. And I'm going to look at Malia's face. And then I'm just going to kind of like sit on her shoulder and look up at her.
My AC is a 23.
Then I'm just going to fall off your armor onto the ground because I couldn't get purchase. And I'm just going to stay there.
I think it counts.
You attempted. It's okay.
Hellebrum's your
Salamander. Does the fall knock you out of the form?
Probably, actually, because...
You're in Evelina's lap. Let's go.
No, I'm technically under the table. Because I fell under the table. I grow and then knock the chair over.
Oh my god.
So that's what happens.
All right, Hellebrum, it's your turn.
What?
It's your turn.
Oh. Evelina, are you okay? Why are you on the floor?
You're on the floor.
I'm on the floor. What?
You're on the floor, Hellebrum. So you're not on the floor.
Oh. Okay. Spark, truth or dare?
Truth. I feel like y'all's dares are getting out of control, which is pretty crazy if you think, like, if I'm saying that, you all need to take a moment and reflect upon your lives.
When did you become so boring, Smokey?
Um,
And I use my badge to turn to look like Spark and give her back the same look she's giving me.
what's the nicest thing about being Barrick's sister?
Spark's just gonna look back and forth from the alcohol to Barrick.
Who looks like you currently. And then I'm going to be like, oh, wait, I forgot. This isn't even your natural form. And I try to look like an elf version of Spark. Whatever drunken approximation that ends up looking like.
He saved my life a lot. Evelina. Truth or dare?
God. I feel like I already know what you're going to ask, but
I
I
think
also
you mean
can't
Iron
take the dare.
Maiden.
That's not her dare. But truth.
Do you think you're a good mom?
Oh, sorry about that, Iron Maiden. I didn't mean to get her back around to that.
Truth? No, I don't.
I think you're a good mom.
Rowan.
Yeah.
Truth. Da.
Truth.
Other than Spark, who is your favorite person in this party?
What do you eat other than Spark? I don't know
Well,
his fucking favorite.
I think it's my question.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You brought it upon yourself, Smokey.
Hmm. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Evelina. I don't really have a favorite out of all of you, even including Spark. I mean, I feel like we're all kind of forming a little family here. How could you ever pick part of your family
It's a
to
good
like
answer.
more?
But was it the truth?
You can insight check me if you want.
Oh no, I believe you.
I picked
Can
Nut
we
Barrack as
inside
my
check?
favorite.
Ooh. Hmm. Hellebrum.
Hellebrum looks up. If you look, Hellebrum's made a big, huge heart with his doodle ring and put all of our names in it.
Truth or dare?
Truth. We'll do truth this time.
Outside of events that we've all had together, what memory do you think back on when you're sad to try to feel happy?
There was this friend that we had, Cora. She was a ghost, so technically she was kind of dead.
What the fuck?
Are you drunk?
No. She was a ghost, and she was brought back by a god, but she was still a ghost. We had to
Literally,
go.
what the fuck?
I feel like you've talked about this before.
We had to go through this god trial with her, and it's sad because like she's not with us anymore because she died.
Wait, ghosts can die?
Well, she was brought back by a god, and then whatever magics that held her together broke apart. So
I thought
she
we
died.
Yeah, but like that. You're happy she dead?
No. When we went through the trial, it was a big thing for us as a group because she didn't really think that we were willing to stay by her and die for her and be there for her. But we were. And even though it's sad that she's not here anymore, it's a good memory because we were really good friends that tried to be there for one another. Halbram kind of lays his head down on the floor.
It's your turn, Hellbrum.
What? Oh, right. Wave, truth or dare?
I think at this point, Wave has got back his notebook and he's just drawing your drunk asses from memory. Like everything that's happening silently in his side. Oh, I guess there. I haven't done one yet.
Ah.
Yeah, let's go, bro.
Yay.
I dare you to drink a shot.
I had a feeling that was coming up, yes. It's gonna just, you see, picking up and just smell it at first. And you think maybe this is the first time he's drinking something else than beer. And it's just like, well, when you have to,
Spear, bro. Spear, bro.
just, I guess,
bro.
drinks a shot.
Spear, bro.
Oh, wow. 99.
Hell yeah!
Don't know if that's good.
Halibram's chin is just like on the table. The rest of him is underneath. He's like, join us.
You see the fur start to fall off, and slimy skin moves as 4 more arms sprout from things. So he's now 8 arms as he into a squid, just lying there on the floor.
I'm gonna punch the squid, obviously.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I have a question. Do I still get to create water?
I mean, I guess if you want to, yeah.
Yes. I'm just gonna create like a fountain of water from my hand.
God.
And it's gonna spray on you guys.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna punch the squid, and then I'm gonna go punch Helibrum. Just kidding. Just the squid.
As he comes back from school, he's like, that was the worst thing that ever happened to me, and I've almost died a few times.
That's pretty bad.
Hey, what did you see while you were a squid? I'm confused. We
I
were all
think it was
fine.
just-
It's not what I was seeing. It was just slimy as fuck. Oh no, I can't. It's like, that was the first time I didn't have fur on my body. Nope.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
too weird.
that'd be like if I lost my beard. I can understand what you're talking about then.
No, because
Yeah.
you don't have a beard at one point in your life.
She has points.
Smokey, what are you talking about? I've always had a beard.
You were not born with a beard.
Were you at my birth? I was.
How old are you again? You're like 91.
1, 2,
Shit.
91.
When you're learning.
Have I been
to laugh-
magically aged in this campaign?
All right,
How-
wait, it's your
Why?
turn.
What's your question, Iron Maiden?
Oh, I don't have a question.
Oh, you just were confirming my
curious.
age.
Guys, we have a serious problem.
Wait, where?
Evelina hasn't had a shot yet.
Evelina hasn't had a shot yet.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that is the reason why I am the smartest person in the room.
Or the most
I-
cowardly?
Challenge you to a battle of arithmetic.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Is there a
All
type
right,
racer
what are the
mathematics game?
That sounds boring as hell.
I may have been a prisoner since I was 8 years old, but I think I can hold my own. So I challenge you to an arithmetic battle, Evelina.
Can I challenge you to not do an
Right.
arithmetic battle? Because I would love to not watch an arithmetic battle.
I want to see
Fuck
who's
that is.
smarter.
It's Evelina.
I don't know. Rowan. Oh no.
Rowan's drunk.
What did I name you before?
I'm Hammer Time.
That's right. But in the spirit of the game, I forgot. And so I have to take a shot.
Good night, Berg.
I hope you come out with some nice whiskers.
Hellebrum's like,
It's Wave's turn.
and I just pull my like beard and mustache like to make whiskers, and I take a shot.
Do the D100.
Hellebrum's
think-
lying on his back, and he's like,
That's
That's a
not a
D10.
D100.
when you're learning to wild shape, you have to accept
69.
that this
Nice.
body is just a shell and is ever changing. So when you transform into other animals, it isn't strange to be in another shape because your body is always changing.
As Barrick kind of leans up, and you see, like, he just starts moving really slow. And he's got these big claws kind of come out of his hands. As then he just kind of curls up around his chair and turns into a sloth.
We should leave him like that for a minute.
I think Wave is a sad drunk, so as Elebrum is saying that, he's laying down on his back next to him too, and he's like, but it was just so slimy. And he's just telling him what it was like when he changed and listening to Elebrum at the same time.
Wave, it's your turn.
Who just went? Me. Okay, wait. And he just turns because Elebrum is next to him. Truth or dare?
Truth.
Oh shit, I didn't think of one. Mm. I can't think of one right now.
Hellebrum's
I
still
had so many
thumbs while he
questions
laughs.
before. Wow. So how old did you say you were before? That's not my question. That's for.
Oh, like in his 80s.
Wow.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah. Right. So you're green, but you get red. Is going on, and you change from time to time. The fuck is up with that?
Oh, yeah. This. I'm going
Yeah.
to transform into... Yes. Hang on. Here, I'll roll for it. I'll roll for it. If it's odds, I'll do it. It's odds I'm doing it.
Oh my god.
I'm going to transform into my dragonborn of Sardor shape, and it's like the red bits kind of like start like fractaling out, and I'm suddenly all red, and I'm like levitating off the ground.
Yeah, that. The fuck is up with that? You know what I mean? Like, you guys are fucking weird. And I've seen shit, but you guys are weird.
Now that I think of this, and he's just like kind of rotating as he's floating, I think this might be abusing my power.
You didn't answer the question, Hellebrum.
What was the question?
What? How?
Oh,
I can answer it for him.
you know
just see
how
one claw raised up, like I could tell you.
So slow.
Sort of is raising up in the process.
you know how my dad was a bad asshole.
Yeah, he sounded like one. Yeah.
Yeah, he made this stuff.
Mm.
And we activated it, and I had this vision, and there was a big old dragon,
Mm.
and there were eggs.
Okay.
And then Helen was just like kind of staring off into space for a minute as he like rotates
I'm
more.
just following what you're looking at. Okay. Someone help me with the rest.
Oh shit.
What?
I was supposed to look for a mountain that was a dormant volcano.
That's a lot of mountains, though.
Yeah. Is this
It
the
was a
Mind Flayer thing? It's on the list, Helibram. We don't.
Yeah, it was. But it was going to Mind Flayer dragon with tentacles out of its
Yeah,
face.
it's on the list, Helibram.
Halibram, hear me out. We steal the tiny airships. We go blow up a mountain with them.
This is exactly why I wanted us to be on the ship for this game.
That took a jump. I'm just gonna lay back down.
Should we kill Barrack so he's a regular now?
Yeah. I'm just gonna punch him.
Helibram, it's your turn. I guess. Wait, we didn't really ask you your question, Wave. The thing is her dad made a thing that, or his dad made a thing that made, it was a big
26 con save.
Okay, very good.
egg. His dad made an egg, and then they did a bunch of magical stuff with the egg, and then Helibram bonded with a dragon. God.
Whoa.
Yeah, there was oaths involved too.
Like
Helibram, it's your
oaths
turn.
of marriage?
Am I married to a dragon too?
Wow.
Oh no!
Salamander, you're cheating on Iron Maiden? With a dragon?
Well, it looks like I'm taking care of Amelia for the next 24 hours.
Oh,
Helibram, it's your turn.
is there such thing as a time machine?
Actually, yes. I do have a certain control of time.
What?
I thought you knew this.
No.
I think you failed to mention that.
Well, I suppose I could try to explain it right now, but I don't think it would make a lot of sense to anyone in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Hammer Time is pretty smart.
I'm
Yes,
very smart
but
too.
I
also
am
inebriated.
smart.
And I'm smarter than the average bear.
Bears aren't very smart, idiot.
I'm smarter than you.
I am of average intelligence.
I take drugs that make me smarter sometimes.
All right. On that note, I think I will take Amelia to bed and
Wait.
wish. Yes, Spark.
Do you love me?
It's not your turn.
Well, that's because you're quitting the game.
Oh, sorry, that was fun. Oh.
It's still not your turn.
I think that's a no.
Well-
Evelyn doesn't love me, guys.
You created this game, Spark, so I'm only
Well-
following the rules you created.
Well, the rules were broken like 30 turns ago, though.
That's all right, Smokey. I'll love you enough for Iron Maiden and me.
Are we friends now?
Are you suggesting we haven't been friends?
Not you, idiot.
I have enjoyed your game, Spark. Perhaps next time we can try one of my friendship making exercise.
Wait, did she turn you down? What did you suggest?
She wanted to do a book club, and I was like, I don't want to learn about book. I want to learn about you.
I mean, I only have the one book. I left the one that Jack gave me at
But-
home. It was kind of heavy, like for just leisure. Like I can only carry so much stuff.
No,
Can't we learn about ourselves through like the themes of books?
Exactly, Rowan. Rowan,
What's the theme?
have you ever considered joining a book club?
So the book that Jack gave me was So Long and Thanks for the Ale. I feel like that would have been a good one for this outing, this event, this, what are we calling this? This shindig.
It's a party! And Helm's
This
going to make
party.
more flowers, like throw them in the air while he's floating.
Seeing that, I'll prestidigitate like sparklers behind the flowers.
I was denied a proper education, and sometimes I'm insecure about it.
Oh. Say.
All right. So as everyone begins to
On that note,
and there we fade. Everyone begins to
Yeah.
move. Evelyn, you go to bed. Spark, you're kind of the most sort of with it, and you go out and you see the woman floating about 30 feet away from the ship.
What do
Just
you want?
still staring at you.
What do you want? I'm gonna walk off the ship onto the pier so that she can come, because I know she's not supposed to come on my ship. What do you want? Come the fuck down here and talk to me.
She lowers to the pier. You're just so fun to watch. But why are you here? Again,
Why
she
does
has
it
like
matter to you?
she has a half smile because her face is covered. Because I find the way the rules work interesting.
What
Yeah.
rules?
Oh, just because apparently this person who is your captain was supposed to be here. All of you are allowed such free reign. It's so fascinating. Plus, I like
What?
your look.
What difference is it to you what I'm allowed to do?
None. None at all. What is your name?
Why?
Well, we're having a conversation, aren't we?
Yeah. You first. What's your name?
Akiri.
All right. Alex.
Don't lie to me.
Sophia.
Is Spark telling the truth?
No.
Don't lie to me.
You can call me Alex. That's what you wanted, right? Something to call me for our conversation.
I have trouble trusting. It's not a good thing. But fine. I'll call you Alex.
Right? Isn't that why you wanted my name? Was so you could call me something? That's what you said. So what does it matter?
To know you more. But fine. At any rate, Alex. Why does it matter to me? You asked.
Yeah.
It is quite simple. Because I like to know what might happen. And if my guesses are right from observing you, I may want whatever you want to happen. So, if you need me, you can find me back at the tavern. If you would like any help.
How do you know what I'm here for?
I don't. I just
What do
have
you think I want to
observation.
happen?
I think you'd love to see this place burn.
I'd
And
like
the
to see a lot of
people-
things burn.
But I think there are people specifically on this island you'd love to see burn if
Not
you weren't
particularly.
restrained.
I mean, the bitch who tried to stab me earlier was kind of rude, but I mean, it's fine.
Oh. Then I misjudged you. Maybe you're not as fun as I thought. So,
Maybe you did.
that's fine. But
What could you even do to help me? What are you offering me here?
what am I offering you?
Because it kind of seems like you're coming to me a little empty-handed.
Oh, that is because you don't carry knowledge in your hands. Let's just say, if there were things on this island going on that you didn't particularly like, I might be able to help you stop them. And I probably would love to see them stopped as well. How's that?
What would a vampire want to do with the throne of a pirate kingdom?
Nothing. I have no desires for the throne.
What do you benefit from this being leveled?
I get to leave. I
Are you-
don't like it here. And should the people here prove unworthy, like failing something, maybe failing to protect something, then they would not be worthy of my presence and I could go. Could go home. I just want to
Who do
go
you
home.
serve?
Mostly myself. But I have a king.
Hmm. I'm just confused as to why you can't leave. Obviously, a god or a master or something has put you here to do something.
I mean, if you ask if I could physically leave, I certainly could get off the island. Then I would just be hunted for my life, which I don't want to do.
Is the Plank King.
No, my king, my king made a deal with the Plank King, and been due to some failures on my part. I've been assigned this remedial task.
I see. So if they can't protect their airships, then what's the point of you being here?
Exactly.
Why don't you come back tomorrow morning? When my friends aren't so drunk.
I can make a place. We can meet in the tavern. I can have a private room. Or any place you like, but unless you give me permission to come onto your ship tomorrow morning. May I come into your ship?
You may come onto my ship tomorrow morning.
Perfect. See you tomorrow morning.
I don't make decisions without my friends.
That's fine with me. I'll see you below deck then. And she floats away.
I run down. Evelina, 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 Evelina.
Yes.
There's a vampire, and she wants to make a deal with us, and she says she can help us steal the airship, and so she's coming over tomorrow.
Oh, well, fortunately, vampires can't come unless they're invited, so should be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it should be fine, right? Yeah, so if I did invite her, would that be like a super problem, or?
You invited a vampire on the ship. The ship that my infant daughter is on.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh dear God. Sober up the others.
Okay.
And with that, we'll end for tonight. Sobering up the others.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, we will see all of you in 2 weeks. Because I'll be at Gen Con if anyone happens to be around. But yep, and then we'll be coming back from 2 Thursdays from now and continue our game. See everybody then. Bye bye.